Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
Yeah. Giselle really divorcing Brady out there because he has a job. We really can't do anything to help these ladies.
Stay toxic.
Stay toxic, motherfuckers. Welcome to the Escape Pod, episode 125. Multipass. Multipass.
So there was a 10-minute session before we went on where Brady was telling fucking jokes and he was reading off of memes, and we're in fucking tears.
It's the best. Like, you just got to do that with a couple friends. Just treat yourself.
That's funny.
Shit.
And this is how it all started. Is she gone? I just started reading memes.
As soon as Kelly left the room, it got real fucked up real fast.
real fast. She gone.
Oh,
I've never laughed harder at a pumpkin joke in my life.
Oh, if you know, you know.
In all seriousness, if you only cut one hole in it, it's an ejaculator.
At one point, Brady made me shoot whiskey out of my nose.
Oh, it's the best.
It was
My
bad.
eyes are still watering.
So
Sinuses are clear though.
we're covering the Fifth Element. Multipass, bitches. I stand
Multipass.
corrected. This is episode 124. No,
This
25?
is 126.
It's 26.
Yeah.
26
126
in a row.
If you made it this far, fuck. What's up, old man Johnson? Stay long. Stay.
I wonder how many people are
It's gonna be a good show,
watching
buddy.
the show
What's up, dude?
that actually watched the first episode live when it happened. Like, that's got to be rarefied air. Probably
Yeah.
Scott.
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 Probably Scott.
It might have just-
Probably be
might have
Scott,
just
bro.
been Scott.
I think it was Scott. I mean, yeah. Scott's a
He's OG.
yeah.
Scott's been there since the beginning.
Scott's a day one motherfucker right there, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, ride or die.
Roger Rabbit.
But
No.
hey, man,
Again
fucking
with
doing it. Fucking
Lickety
doing
Clack
it.
again.
Hey,
Doing it.
cheers. Let's have a good show. Fifth Element, like I said, we're gonna have some fun. I'm hoping my fucking parents show up. At least my dad. He said he was pretty stoked about this show. Fifth Element's one of his fucking jams. My mom's jam too. But hopefully he'll be able to join us in the chat because I'd like to have some of his feedback. That'd be fun.
I think his feedback is how you got here.
Oh, that's massive. Don't talk on the microphone.
Why would I?
No.
Touche.
You can find
All right.
us where you find all your favorite podcasts on the socials. We're pretty much everywhere.
Everywhere.
Red 5 Network. You're gonna find all kinds of great shows like this.
Yes. Or some not so great. But
some-
you'll be like, hey, you guys aren't great. They are great.
Right.
And so that's how it works.
Mhm.
So maybe you're like, I'm gonna get away from this garbage and go find some on the Red 5 Network and do that. Treat yourself.
Yep. But we're out there. We're
Mhm.
out there doing it.
Maybe you're in your place of business listening to us on a fucking iPhone,
Yeah.
you know, and
With
you're
the volume all the
with
way
the
up.
volume just fucking cranked up. And to your coworkers, we
way up.
say, hello from the Escape Pod, motherfuckers. How are you?
Right?
We love you. Wish you could join us in the chat. Maybe you take a Wednesday off.
And leave us on the table there long enough, and then HR will be along.
Yeah.
too.
Oh, dude.
Right.
HR, dude. if HR
It's all on us.
if
Fuck
HR is involved, bio.link/ATSW the escape pod, you can find us and connect with us through all our social media. So HR, if that's where you want to go, I suggest starting there. You'll probably get in touch with Luna Girl. She's kind of our liaison. But when we know it's that serious, we're dealing with HR, you'll get to talk to us personally. So
And
Think about becoming a Patreon. I mean, honestly, we'll get back to you quicker if you're a Patreon.
It's true.
yeah, go through Patreon especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a little donation there. You got our full attention.
But we've got a little board over here that we write down every time somebody's HR calls.
Yeah, so we've got
Yeah,
800 numbers. We've got fax numbers.
Yeah.
Like we got the whole stroke.
we'll
going
keep
on.
track.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So once
All under
again,
control.
HR, hello.
Hello. And if you're listening to this as an audio podcast, you should have joined us live where HR got involved.
They
Shout
did.
out to HR.
Mhm.
Yep.
You can find us Wednesday nights, 7:05, youtube.com/c/ATSW.
You ever get ready to just make a joke and then be like, "Oh, that's not funny."
Yeah, well, all the fucking time. All the
I
fucking
almost said
time.
that. Or I said that.
Every once in a
Not
while,
mistaken.
there's a joke that gets ready to come out my mouth and it hits the backside of my teeth, and I'm like, "Oh gosh, I'm glad I still got teeth."
I can see when it happens too, because his fucking eyes start blinking a million times.
Oh, don't say that out loud. Stupid brain.
Right. All the processing power in my head is required just to keep my jaw locked up. Don't say it.
can't say nothing about things and stuff. Please don't. God help us all.
Oh, geez. Please visit our
Visit-
store on tpublic.com. Search ATSW, the escape pod in the search. Nope, that's Patreon with the search creator bar.
It's still kind of a search creator bar.
Hey,
To it,
kinda.
to it, whatever.
Just
Just the search bar, bro.
creator of shirts. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got all kinds
Correct.
of sweet gear on there, and everything that we make off of that goes directly to a charity. One specifically that combats bullying.
And I will tell you, if you buy something now, because I know if you've been listening, we've talked about how we need to come up with another design, something to give to the people. We are nowhere close to doing that. So it's not like if you bought a t-shirt now or within the next month, even where we're going to be like, here's fucking something new when you just bought that thing.
You still have to come or do our escape pod Corona label.
That's going to happen. We'll work on that. Yes, we'll work on that. I want to do that because I think that'd be
It'll
awesome.
work on that.
I'll work on that. We'll come up with some things and some stuff and make it happen.
you could
'Cause I'm
probably
working
find
with the
those
captain.
things as they come about on the gram.
Fucking Graham.
Teddy
Fuck yeah.
Grahams.
Fucking gram.
God, every time we talk about the Graham, we always bring up Teddy. I love Teddy Grahams.
Graham, Teddy Grahams. It's all good.
A couple grams, you
It's
know.
all good.
Couple grams.
Whoa.
Just
Hell yeah.
like 4.
Just 4, just a solid 4 grams.
Yeah.
Just
Because it's Wednesday.
treat yourself to 4 grams.
Or short
Do it.
yourself, depending on what kind of person you are.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a shit person, short first.
Go on Twitter and at the escape pod. A lot of shitty people on Twitter. Just saying.
Fuck yeah, there is. Twitter is fucking horrible.
It is
we live in a world where Elon Musk now owns Twitter.
they're free, but
Yeah.
it does have the aroma of freedom fries.
Yes.
But you're like, whoa, it's freedom fries.
Freedom fries.
I just, yeah, fuck Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
It's
The
never been a
longer and
good place
longer
to
like
go.
I'm away from Twitter, the more I'm like, I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
There's
Awful
never
place.
been a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Exactly.
It's factual. Except there's a lot of boobies on Twitter, so that's
And
nice.
yeah, you know,
There's no boobies on my Twitter.
Well, you didn't search for them.
you need to get on that algorithm,
That's
boy.
how you beat the algorithm.
Yeah.
Boobies. Hashtag boobs.
Boobs.
You know, now that you bring it up, somebody was telling me not too long ago that they were on one social media website and said something about, it's always fucking pictures of half naked dudes and shit. And I'm like, that's how the algorithm
Yeah,
works.
that's not
You did
right.
that.
Your phone is
clicking
listening
on
to you, right?
You
Yeah.
keep clicking on them. They're gonna keep sending them.
You did that. And I don't have the heart to tell you that we all know.
Dude, you keep getting these ads for sexy men underwear.
No, I don't.
It's just me. What the fuck?
Every now and then I see my feet. Don Sulski like the sexy underwear.
Yeah.
Bananahammocks.com. What the fuck is that about?
Oh,
Why,
God,
why
she's
would,
nice.
why would
Gone
I
all
even
day.
click on that?
Uh,
I wonder what they
Why?
got.
oh my god. Seriously.
What did I
Glow in the dark. That can't be real. I'm gonna check that out. What?
Tina says, damn it, Don, even I have boobs on my Twitter.
Yeah.
No,
Do better.
She's doing it
Is
right.
what she's saying.
Yeah.
Do better.
I guess.
Do better.
I guess.
This is what I say. Just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the menu.
No, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying it doesn't happen to happen on my Twitter.
Well, make it happen because you and the captain can make it happen.
You'd
Do better
smile
to
a
your
lot
Twitter.
more. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it's
You're like,
true.
"Eh."
You're like, oh.
Hashtag boobs. Brady was right.
Hashtag Brady was right.
And you know what's even better? Hashtag real boobs.
Okay.
I'm 40, bro. I know what a 40-year-old woman's boobs look like.
right.
Hashtag real boobs.
Yeah.
Hashtag attainable boobs. You know what I mean?
I'm not a fan of the store-bought boobie package.
I'm not opposed to it. I have a preference of al natural,
Mhm.
but real boobs, man. Like just I you don't need to bring them up, ladies. They're fine the way they are. Boobs. Hashtag boobs.
Do you want to see these?
No.
Whoa.
Ah!
Okay,
Why did I
don't
look twice? Because
stop clicking on them, Don.
I can't help.
Stop clicking on. They're real.
Don's like,
With the real,
oh
I
wait,
keep
I'm on the
saying it.
The
computer.
algorithm's
Oh.
not working.
This is
It's
fine.
not real.
Those are too small. I'm just trying to. That's not how it works.
It's gonna work. Oh, that's a full
Nope,
man.
too big. Yeah,
That's a full.
this is just.
Then you
gone.
see a real boob, and you're like,
Right?
I'm glad that.
"What are you doing down
that
there?"
we
I
never
don't
had
know.
rails because we'd be way off. Of
Yeah.
rail.
Fuck rails, dude.
Got rid
Do
of.
we want to talk about the sidebar family?
Do we gonna talk about? We're gonna go from boobs to boobs.
Yeah, more or less.
The big
Right.
boobs, the sidebar cantina, the mothership, David Jason, the homies,
Jennifer
the new
Lopez.
Jersedelphians, our friends, family members, those motherfuckers. They
Okay.
just talked about Tales of the Jedi.
Mhm.
Yes.
They were doing their I love when they're talking about Star Wars, bro.
Star Wars. It's their best conversations.
It
honestly.
really truly, especially when they're into it.
And Tales of the Jedi is good.
Yeah,
So-
it really was. And we will have our day in the sun with that, but we're covering other things where we want to step out of the norm because a lot of people are doing the Andors and the Tales of the Jedi. So we wanted to cleanse your palate, if you will, give you a little Fifth Element. But anyways, let's get back to friends and family. Use and Abuse, Kim and Scott, they too were talking some Star Wars. Everybody was just getting into Star Wars. It was so great.
It was
And then we have the lawn man, and he just does whatever the fuck he wants, kung fu style. Some days he's breaking boards, sometimes he's drinking tea and reading the fucking cards, giving you the mana, because we all need that fucking life. Because Keith is the fucking man. Once again, that's layman terms. Find him on YouTube. Fucking still find his Facebook page if you want to. He posts shit on there. I post shit on there. It's cool. It's a good place. Next we got our man BYT, Backyard TARDIS. All his locksmithing adventures, all his reviews of Red 5 shows, and just other content that he enjoys. And it's just nice to get a I would like to say, and I don't know how this comes across, but I don't mean it any less. It's just a calming. I like this, and it's very calm. It's not us for sure. Like different, you know what I mean? He's like, he doesn't get loud. He just tells you some stuff.
breaks
know?
down real.
Yeah, but he does it in a calm way that I can appreciate.
And time spent with Nick is always pleasant.
Yeah, he's not abrasive. It's not yelling at you like we do.
He
It's
doesn't
fun.
talk about boobs at all.
No, there's no boobs. So you come
Oh.
here for the boobs.
Right.
You go there for fucking real shit.
Yeah.
Real calming
We
shit.
talked about Sonic last time, I think.
Yeah.
Like the news, something happened in the Sonic world. He's like a
New trailer.
super big Sonic the Hedgehog stan. And
I like it.
I mean,
I was into the
Somebody's
Sega
gotta be.
Genesis because that came with the Sega Genesis, or at least it came with my system.
Yeah,
when
see,
I
I was a
got it.
Nintendo.
I was
All
the
Mario.
same.
Yeah, same
Because
here.
I had the original set because we lived in Japan and we had the original Sega, and the original Sega had a little card slot with these little cards. They looked like and had the texture almost of like a floppy disk,
Okay.
and you could put them in the front of the Sega,
Hmm.
and they played separate games.
Interesting.
It was
Wow.
fucking. It was cool, man. Most people didn't have an original Sega like that. Because when I always say Sega, everybody always thinks Sega Genesis, but I had the precursor to
Yeah.
the Sega Genesis.
Right.
I used to hang out with a kid back in the day, had that original Sega. It had like Kid Chameleon, stuff like that.
Yeah. Next we got the podcast of pain with our man Darius.
The D.
What up, Darius?
What up there?
I feel like I started it, but like now it's you, bro.
It's
I
what
can't do it. I
it's
lost the
this-
touch.
you just you put on the music.
Yeah, see, I don't have it.
What up, Darius?
Oh god.
We're so glad you're out there putting the mail in the slot for everybody in town.
Oh my god.
All the way.
You have yourself a fine evening, young man. Damn. Peace be with you.
Churchy as fuck at the end. And here's the bread that's the body and the blood, the wine is Christ compels you. Flick, there's holy water. Get the fuck out. Next, we got Big Swede from Big Swede's Extra Adventure and Tactical Swede and Swede Reacts on YouTube. Our man Swede just released a video with his band. I'm gonna let Dragon Buddy talk more of that because he was actually
I was there.
he was a part of it, and he'll give you the band because I'm brain farting the name and I feel like a shithead, but I'm gonna be honest about it.
Explicit noise.
Explicit
Noise, man.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Breaking it back from 25 plus years ago in high school band. They used to play together and up at Nick's Lake House, and we went up there and spent the weekend, met Dave and Jason, and part of the whole recording process of them recording the video for your Teenage Dirtbag. So
I like that.
very cool.
yeah,
They did a
like
great
their
job.
cover.
It was
They
awesome.
did a
You
really
can see
good
the back
job.
of my head, and there's like a picture of me and LG when we were little.
Yeah,
I say little, like
I like the
25 years
side
ago.
by side one they did. Everybody on the couch.
Yeah, and
That
if
was
you're a
pretty fucking
sidebar fan, you got to see Hennifer.
Hennifer Lopez made an appearance.
Hennifer
in the
showed
video.
up. Yeah, it was wild.
That was cool.
Jennifer Lopez.
She's such a whore. But that's all we got for the family, bro. That's where it's at.
That's where it's at. Chris, who's in the chat, man? Tell
Let
us
these
about it.
fucking people.
We got a live chat. We got,
Oh,
let's see.
yeah.
LG is in the chat, modding away with her blue wrench. I see Scott is in our chat. Hectolorian. I like the spin LG brings up. You know, we are big proponents of body positivity.
Oh, we got sexy girls in our city.
Ah,
Good, look
fuck
at
yeah.
her go.
Oh,
As long
Wrench.
as they're their natural selves, that's fine.
we just shouted out the wrench. You're done.
Steve's sliding in between the sexiness.
Yeah, he's
You're
like
done.
Sexbot, Steve Sexbot. It's like Mortis Steve code.
Like that's how like Steve makes an entrance with sex bots. He's like, there's a palate cleanse. Hello, bitches. I'm
Right?
Steve.
He
I'm
goes,
Steve,
"Okay,
and here's
ladies,
my sex
ladies,
bot."
ladies.
Steve is in the motherfucking his house.
Steve's here with the sex bots. Coincidence?
I think not. Oh, it's
I am
like
the click commander.
it's like the fucking Iron Legion. Steve has his own Iron Legion of sex bots.
Yes.
Wow.
That's awesome, Steve.
Dude, that's awesome.
You're the fucking man, Steve.
Way to
Wow.
go, Steve.
Way to go,
You're
Steve.
so good. Thumbs up for you, friend.
I like pizza, Steve.
I like pizza, Steve. Can you
Pizza.
give me a pepperoni pizza?
Pepperoni. Tina. Hi, Tina.
Yeah. So
Old Man Johnson's in there. I had the pleasure of playing with Old Man Johnson. We
yeah,
were
dude.
kicking some Modern
Whoa,
Warfare
careful
2.
how you say that.
He's
I-
an old man. It's not like it was little kid Johnson. That'd be
Right, we
completely
were
different.
playing
story.
Xbox, and that is not code for anything other than
Careful,
Modern
I was
Warfare 2.
playing with Old Man's Johnson.
Old man.
Oh.
Well, that's different. You can't get in trouble with playing with an old man Johnson now. If you're
That's
talking
true.
about something younger, you're
Then you're done. You're done.
You're done, son.
Ren Girl is in the chat. Hello, Ren
Oh,
Girl. Thanks
shit,
for
son.
joining us.
Hell yeah.
And I think I got everybody.
yeah, more Rolando.
Rolando. Hello,
Hell
Rolando.
yeah. I just seen
Awesome.
that pop up.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm scrolling back down.
Sweet.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Oh, so hey, let's just throw that out there, DB. If you're a friend of the pod and you're on the Xbox and the PlayStation, throw us some Activision codes, maybe like message us privately, or just throw them if you're comfortable and cool with just throwing them out on the Escape Pod Facebook page. That would be really neat. So maybe everybody can kind of connect there.
Yeah.
If I remember, I will try to post something in the Facebook to get that started.
Cool.
Maybe we can make our own little
clan going.
thing, whatever going. We can figure that out. The more people we can try to get involved with that, but that could be fun.
Steve's in.
Fuck yeah.
You think we got new names?
Huh?
I'm Greg.
Yeah.
And you're home with Keanu Reeves.
He is here.
And you saw it. Yay.
How long did it take?
20 minutes of
very
airtime.
You get your pickles now?
Craig with 2 G's.
Greg Gaga.
Actually, it's 3. It's Craig Gaga.
It's Greg Gaga.
It's Craig Gaga.
We're Greg. You guys are terrible.
I didn't do that. That was Luna Girl.
I got no
And
control
you know what's
over
fucking
here.
funny is that was the moment where you were in here and you were walking back and forth grabbing shit. You go to the door and you talk to us and you were saying stuff and you come back here and you did something and you go over there and Luna Girl's like, do you think he'll notice? And we're like, eventually.
Eventually he'll see it. And then we had a big conversation about Greg Gaga. Greg Gaga.
Fantastical. But yeah, so we're gonna get that started. Xbox, PlayStation, me and DB are Xbox guys, but it's a cross-platform game and it's a cross-platform of PlayStation and PC. So if you're a PC gamer that we don't know of and you want to we can get involved and link up on the weekends. Probably works best for me. Right. I know DB probably as well. So we can
Sunday
play
usually the best day.
Again.
We can try to link up and get that going.
I remember
That'd be cool.
when I played video games.
So fucking get into the fucking stuff, dude. We're fucking behind, dude. We're going back. We're like, we need to fucking pick up the pace.
What are we behind?
Dude, we're still fucking behind.
All right, fine. We're behind.
I'm just this guy. I'm gonna kick him in the
That guy.
Patreon shout out Scott and Kim Rasmussen, Jen Bolt, Lunar Girl, DJ Red 4, Richie the King Armbruster, Kristen Roscom, Backyard TARDIS, The Frank, DJ from Dork Wars, Darius Payne.
What up, Darius?
Oh. Steve Long, Eric W. Williams, Billy Dave Martin, and Nostalgia Inc. sponsors the Escape Crate every single time we don't send it.
Hell yeah, we still ain't drawn, bitches.
Right.
We've got an Escape Crate. It's here.
Got it.
It's just
We just don't have our shit together.
we've been sitting on it for months like it's gonna hatch.
Yeah, we're pieces of shit.
Well,
But we can. Oh yeah, because it sits in my house.
oh, now it's my fault.
Well, you're sitting over here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
What's going on?
Dutch that goes right to Dragon Buddy.
Huh?
He's blaming it on you.
Fuck me, big
It's
time.
not me. Oh,
Hell
me.
yeah.
God damn it.
Action come in.
Fucking Poconos anyway.
Looks like an old catcher's mitt. We've seen it. Put it away.
Or at least oil it up.
Good lord, it's dusty.
Oh, that was fucked up.
Well, it happens.
I didn't know what even to think.
Dude, let's talk about weeks and things and stuff and people and you and me and Dragon Buddy.
I don't think we should.
Okay, fuck us.
Chris, what'd you do this week?
What did I do this week? It was a busy week. Weekend was we did Tavern for Tom. 20 what ended up being a 28-hour live stream from Friday night through Saturday night into early wee bits of Sunday morning. It was a fundraiser for a friend. The GoFundMe is still up. You can actually search hashtag Tavern for Tom on most socials and it'll bring you to the links to the GoFundMe. That'll be open till Sunday. That was for Tom. Lost his house in a fire. Everybody got out okay. So just trying to help him get back on his feet. And it was a good time. We had at least dozens of YouTubers, podcasters coming on gaming. We had CFG in there. Scott was in there. Everybody took part all the way through. Even manned the extra hours for hitting our goals. And it was a fun time. It was an interesting thing to do
fucking sweet.
Yeah.
My sister's in the fucking chat. Sorry, dude.
Nice.
That's fucking exciting.
That's awesome.
Don't you fucking tell me to settle down. My fucking sister. You're gonna be like, settle down. Fuck you. I don't see your sister joining. We can celebrate that. But guess what? Your sister didn't
Ren
fucking
Girl's
join.
my sister.
My sister doesn't even fucking
Fuck yeah.
like me.
Yeah, so fucking sorry. You gotta be taking that shit on. My sister likes
Damn.
me, and yours is kind of not cool as fuck.
This is a straight up indictment on my sister.
No, I mean just
A bit.
stating some factual stuff here.
A bit.
By the way, you know, your sister didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Your sister dabs like an asshole.
I don't think she does.
'Cause she can't.
Wow, what if she doesn't have arms? You ain't never met my
Oh my
Oh.
god. I want what do you kind of is that how do you dab like yeah?
You should feel bad about
I
yourself.
don't.
It makes it funnier. And I don't care.
I love it because it's such a struggle, but you're swinging nothing. Yeah.
I didn't even
Kelly,
feel it.
Kelly, your brother's out of fucking control.
I'm just saying
Right.
my sister's cooler than yours.
Negative.
It's
And my
negative.
sister
Don't you say
is a meat
negative.
popsicle.
My sister can at least chat and fucking type to fucking defend herself. What is your sister gonna do? Oh, she's not here.
She doesn't have any arms, dude.
Oh, that's right. Does she have one of those?
She doesn't have one of those. You're a
straw.
bad person.
It's a straw. It's
No
a
arms. She didn't have to fly here.
It's a glorified 7-Eleven.
Wow. Wow. She's
Where are you going tonight?
She's-
Hell,
differently able than you just being a dick.
I'm just saying she could be a telemarketer.
Yeah, but she can't clap.
No. But what if she got them cheeks?
She can
and
shake back and
makes them
forth really
clap?
fast, though.
She can put that shit on OnlyFans. You know how many people are looking for armless clappers?
I swear, if I get on OnlyFans and I look up
And your
armless
sister
clappers,
and your sister
and-
shows up.
and that's a
Oh my god!
that's a fucking category, bro. We're
She's
gonna
just sitting there. She's like,
we're gonna have a fucking sideboard.
Wait, I do hear clapping.
oh my god! And all she does, she's just sitting there chicken wing it, smiling while she's got a clap.
Oh fuck! This is
Just saying, man.
sorry, Lisa. I know you have arms. This guy's just a
My sister's cooler than your armless sister.
what the fuck, dude? Oh goodness.
See,
Oh, my
we
goodness.
promote body positivity.
Right,
Yeah,
we-
body positivity.
Well,
Two
that one
arms,
went out.
2 legs, and this guy's a dick. What else did you do this
Dude,
week,
I'm gonna
Chris?
feel awful if we get some social media fucking private message.
Well,
Like,
oh,
I
Chris-
didn't appreciate your throw
Christian
about.
Fandom Geek is here to tell you
Yes.
you're a bad person.
Well,
You're a bad person. You're right. Look, right on cue.
The Lord is angry.
Right on
with
cue.
you.
Oh, he's here to let Brady know he's going to hell.
Hashtag clap like a seal.
Hashtag art.
Hashtag my sister's better than yours. Hashtag
Hashtag
high
high
five. Oh, she can't.
Wow.
A low one.
Oh, I feel so bad for people that I don't know.
Me too. I do too. I'd be like, that guy's an asshole. No, I
Not that way. Damn
shit,
it.
don't know him.
Look what you did.
Like seriously, like it's going to happen. We have 13 like dedicated people, but we are going to be canceled.
Yeah, if this
Like
keeps up.
Fox and CNN are going to cover this shit equally and cancel the fuck
downfall
out
of-
of us.
ATSW, the escape.
Could you imagine? Like the one time we get on the national news, they're like, "Hey, these guys,
They're
no
done.
more,
No more.
no more."
Someone
We have
named
one- we
homeless
have one
Keanu was
follower.
making fun of people.
We have one follower, and it's just your wife, DB. It's just a Luna girl, just so she can save face. Like I gotta support my man. I mean, he's a scumbag, but
Yeah,
I
but I know.
support him.
He's moronic and childish and dumb. But I'm right here behind him because he's
But he
gonna
pays
fall.
bills.
Right. So fucking clap like a seal only videos of Don's sister.
Don's sister's not named Matt.
Oh, no. Oh,
Who's
and
Matt?
scene.
You know what you call a guy with no arms and no legs laying in a pile of leaves, right? Russell.
How about in the water? Bob.
Bob. Laying at your front door? Matt.
Hanging on the
Over
wall.
in your over by your mailbox. Bill.
Oh, those jokes are not funny.
They're
Yet I
the-
always laugh.
They are the best. We're the worst people on the planet. Oh, especially me.
All the differently abled people are like, come on, bro.
You know, we're sitting here, you're sitting here talking, then you're like, she's got no arm. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, can you imagine a keyboard so you can use your nubs?
All the buttons would be like this big.
You're huge.
You're
It's like,
running
have you
back
seen
and
those
forth.
videos on TikTok of the dog who hits the buttons?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Like a 360 degree drop. Like that dude from Rock.
Over here spilling asshole.
I drug them down to my depths. Oh, shit.
You were a
All
bad
right.
enough person and it leaked over to me and Dragon Ball.
That's how good it was. You're like, you know what? That's wrong, but that's just
Rock
kind of
on.
funny.
We're on board now.
Right.
We're all going to hell.
We're going. We are in the
It's
same
your
van.
sister.
Because it's your dog.
He's
I
driving
know.
the van.
It's cool because it's your dog, right? I mean,
Oh, man.
it's peanut butter. It's your dog. Oh,
One of these days we'll have to do those trip movies too.
Oh, Road Trip was fucking
Oh, that was
fantastic.
fun. That was fun.
That was so good.
Definitely.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I wanted to see that movie because of Tom Green, to be honest with you.
Right.
At
Green
that
Book,
juncture, I was
yeah.
like, "Oh, Tom Green in a movie, kind of playing Tom Green. That looks a little interesting."
He
When
had
he
that
holds up
rocket to
those,
start
like,
him with a
leopard
movie.
Print panties and
Would
they
you kill a
unfold.
cheetah? I had sex last night with a girl.
With a girl.
Tell that bitch to get inside and make me some blueberry pancakes.
Fucking rarefied air, man.
Look at
Jason
shit.
Roscom in the chat.
Multi-pass indeed, my
Multi-pass.
friend.
That's great that Kristen let you come out of the basement.
Fuck yeah. Please stay longer than 5 minutes.
He won't.
You fucking
He's
guy.
got to go to the gym and take selfies.
He doesn't go to the gym anymore. Don't fucking say
That's
that.
why we don't see any.
He's
selfies.
fucking cool now, bro. He's fucking backwards hat. He's got like the fucking beard. Like he's a bad motherfucker
Yeah,
right now.
we talked about why he wears the hat on Monday.
He's a bad motherfucker. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't care.
All right.
Why are you so angry?
Why you're fucking getting all
Hey.
puffy chest about it?
I'm not. Do you see the chest puff?
Yeah.
It's because of I
Your
strained my titty
fucking
last
puffy
week.
nipple.
It's because I strained my titty and it bruised
You
and
strained your
swole.
tit- Were you making spaghetti?
Remember justice for Brady's boob?
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Justice for
yeah.
How
Brady's
could I
boob.
forget? Hashtag
Which-
justice for Brady.
Exactly.
Right. I do. No, I
You were
like
there.
the look, Jason. I fucking like the look. It's fucking solid, bro. It's a good look. And he's pulling he pulls the hat off like he just fucking made it happen. Like he jumped into that shit. And facial hair helps though. Facial hair.
Facial hair is makeup for
is,
men.
yes, it's a dude's makeup. bro. It's a dude's
100%.
makeup.
You're a much better looking dude when I can't see so much of your face.
Exactly. Exactly. It's the truth. It's the truth. We all look sexy with facial hair.
Yep, absolutely. The less of this you see, the more.
Thank
the
Christ
illusion.
women can't fucking grow facial hair because like they would do shit to it. Like I see some of these
Oh,
dudes do
yeah.
it to it. It's so upsetting. They would like perm it and fucking put glitter and like that's too much. That's
It
too
is
much. When you're on vacation, little beads in the fucking that's fun. Let's have a good time. Haha. I'm Jack Sparrow, bitches. But like that's too far. That's too far.
Women would like they grow it out and then they start braiding the strands.
Right? They'd look like the Jews with the fucking
Yeah.
rabbis.
Rabbis.
Jews, rabbis,
Jews.
whatever. They're Jews. They're Jewish rabbis.
Hebrews.
Hebrew Jews.
Hebrews.
Hebrew Jews, that'd be the coolest rap group.
The Hebrew Jews.
Hebrew Jews, but they never talk about religion. You're like, I'm so fucking confused. It's just straight hardcore gangster rap. You're like,
Oh, there was that.
what the
there was that
fuck
rap
is going
group,
on?
Two Live Jews came out
Two Live Jews.
right
Two
after
Live
Two Live
Jews.
Crew. It's kosher as we wanna be. Yeah.
Pop that Bible. Pop
Pop
that
that
Bible,
Bible.
baby.
Oh fuck, that's the best, dude. That's so
Brady,
great.
what'd you do this week?
It's more of Okay, really been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's been the main thing. If I haven't been attending to life's needs, that's what I've been doing.
Nice.
My wife's been working more often. She has to because her job, which is cool. So having to pay a little more attention to the kids than normal, which is fine. Whatever, it's cool. My kids are getting to the age where they're into their thing and they do their thing, and when they need me, they get me, and blah blah blah. So I've been focused on the Call of Duty. But dude, I'm excited because we'll talk about this journey next week. But I'm going to Las Vegas with my mom and dad and my oldest brother tomorrow.
Canceled.
Nice.
No,
What?
Yeah, no airfare.
No, it's
no
no.
planes leaving.
I got the confirmation emails. Shit's going down. Shit's going down.
I'm pretty
Nice.
sure that
It's fucking exciting. But bro, I got a fucking story.
okay.
This morning my mom is texting me and she's like, hey, you need to print this. She sends me these pictures. It's like a copy of the manifest, whatever the fuck it is. You need to print this out just to have on you. It's like, cool, no big deal. So I'm trying to do this at work. I sent it to my work email. I'm trying to set up the printer. That was a whole fucking fiasco in itself. I'm trying to add this printer, and there's like 3 different ways you can add the printer. And the 2 ways that I found to initially add the printer, you can't fucking find it that way. And then I found the other way, and it fucking worked. 45 minutes later, I get it. Print this shit out. I'm sitting there reading it over because I'm waiting for paint to get set. So I got an hour or 30 minutes. So I'm sitting there reading this, and I look at the time for when I leave, 0510, November 3rd. Looking at when I come back on Sunday, and it's 1750 something, whatever.
Nice.
I'm looking at it, and I had a whole fucking car set up. Like, old man Johnson was going to take me to Detroit tomorrow. Like, and I'm reading this, I'm like, oh fuck, that's 5 a.m. That's 0510, and that's 1750 whatever. Oh fuck, I'm leaving in the morning, not the like. So I had to make an adjustment to my vacation days from work.
All right.
I had to get a hold of my wife, talk to her about now this change. Like, I felt so fucking because I'm used to seeing civilian time with everybody else, but like on my watch and shit, it's military time.
Right.
So like I fucked up. So like I have to be at the airport at like 3 a.m, 4 a.m, as opposed to being there at 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
4 should be sufficient at
Yeah.
that time of day.
Yeah. So it's just like, yay. But thank God I noticed that, or I probably wouldn't have been going to Vegas like I planned. Nope.
You'd be
So
walking.
yeah, I wouldn't get there. in time.
Oh, AM. Shit.
Yeah. Fucked up big time.
There is 2 times a day that are look the same but are quite different.
You see who's here?
Yeah. You were busy talking, so I didn't see.
What up?
Curious.
Fucking so sexy.
That's sexy.
It feels
Yeah.
good every time I
So
say it.
I'm going on an adventure. My mom and dad, they are not supposed to possibly land till about 1. Let's call it 1 o'clock.
That's plenty of time for 2-3 hookers.
And cuddle.
Yeah, but I don't have that kind of. See, this is the plan. I think this is the plan. I think Uber, whatever, find the cheapest way from the airport to the strip,
Mm.
and then I'm gonna hit Walgreens, get some Tito's, get some orange juice, get a cup, and then I'm just gonna start pouring my drinks, and then, you know, see how maybe stretch $20 hopefully over here.
Yeah.
You know,
See
The
where it
last
goes.
time we went to Vegas, this fucker got hit on by every hooker for blocks
yeah, it was the weirdest shit. Not like we're walking in a group.
in a group, and they're hitting on him
Right.
specifically. And then they
Nice.
come by and they'd say something to him. And I go, "No, baby, you don't want none of that. That guy's built like a tripod."
Yeah, it
And then
was.
we just keep walking.
It was fucking
Too boku.
fantastic.
Boku.
Some chick could come up the stairs and be like, "Oh, hi, tall drink of water," and we're like, "Oh, you can't handle that much dick. He's gonna break you. Let's go." And we just keep walking.
Fucking
And we
great.
laugh and laugh, and these girls are like looking back on what the fuck.
Should I pay him? Should I? What's
Right.
going on? What the fuck just happened?
I must have did it to him maybe 8-9 times in the course of like 3 days, where he was just like, "It just keeps happening."
It was weird. It was like when I went on we went on a cruise and we were in Mexico, and we're walking around in Cozumel, and it was my wife, 4 girls, and my son, and more times than I don't think it happened to my son. One time I was always asked, they'd be like trying to sell you shit, and they'd always end with, "You want weed, my friend? I got the weed. You want some?" And I was like, and like my son is wearing a fucking bucket hat, he's got shades, like he's the young kid. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I am
here?
offended.
How-
And yes.
yeah, right. Like, you got a good deal, or you trying to take my kidneys? What the fuck's going on here? You know. But I was like, how am I that fucking guy for all the fucking crazy shit like that? It's nuts. It's not the adult, but the adult comes up with the cool uses.
I honestly, I hope that when you guys are in Vegas walking around, some hooker hits on you right next to your fucking mom.
I hope it happens to my dad. So I'm gonna say that to my dad. I'll say that in my dad's defense.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't handle this. Like my dad,
That motherfucker's hung like a fucking AR-15.
there's a reason there's 20 years difference between me and my brother.
Look at how tall I am. Come on.
Exactly. He has special made socks. They're like, what does that mean? Oh, shut up.
Why is that sock all stiff?
Why is that one sock got an extra pocket?
That's the monkey sock.
You don't worry about that. Fucking hit you in the back of the head.
Richie had the same problem when we were in Vegas last time too. It didn't matter where we went.
Oh yeah, he
people
always wanted to sell him coke.
Yeah,
everywhere. He would like he wore a Detroit Tigers hat.
Yeah,
right. And they were, hey, what up, Detroit? Hey man, got that yayo. And we'd be like, what?
We're like shooting craps at like fucking
8:30
in the morning.
Yeah, and they would walk by and just straight to nobody else at the table.
Yeah.
No, and we'd be all on one side of the table, whatever, and then just straight to he walk right up. Hey man, got that? And we were like, Richie, what do you say? And by the fucking second day, we were like, he was gonna sell you coke, right?
Which is super fucking weird because there's nothing about him that's like, oh, I'm all strung out.
Yeah, like he would definitely like you looked at his body type and you would be like, yeah, you do cocaine. Yeah. Like that's not, you know what I mean?
He's a little thick. He's super chill.
Right. He's not like
he's not wired
at
up,
all. He is super chill.
Right.
And hey, I got some you got some what now?
Yeah, it was fucking craziest stuff.
We're gonna get fucking screwdrivers, like what?
Right.
I got the Yale.
And then when we walk by anywhere, this guy would be like, Uber. And he'd be like, fuck you.
He was defending your honor to a prostitute, Dave Lord.
Yeah, we were definitely.
Yes.
We're going to make sure that you get taken care of, is what we're saying.
Right.
Right.
We're going to make a hooker blush, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If you can make a hooker blush, you really
do. You remember when we saw the chick with the hernia?
Oh. No, there was a chick walking around like,
oh god, why did I bring it
up? Almost everything was out.
Oh,
and she had like a pinky size fucking how you doing?
It was nasty, dude. It was so nasty. Like we're walking, it's like I don't want to drink anymore because that was foul. Like, did I smell something? Oh god!
At any moment, someone's gonna pop out and be, "Hello, my baby."
No, not again.
It was not good.
Check, please.
It was awful.
It was bad.
But Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas. I mean Vegas.
I fucking love Vegas, dude.
Yeah.
Vegas is the spot. So.
I still have 4 days scheduled at the Venetian right after Christmas.
Nice.
And I'm
very jelly of that one.
I don't know if I'm gonna go. I might. I don't know. But I'm not gonna fucking cancel it until I'm fucking sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've already paid for it, so
you got time to think. Think on it.
Right.
So what's up with you, dude?
Yeah.
Fuck. What'd I do this week? Went to the gym a couple times, hung some drywall.
Oh, you did. It looked good out there, brother.
Yeah,
it looked good.
Helped Dad put in a new door in the back of the house, but that's not done yet. I just been spending a lot of money, like
on stuff you need though for the home.
yeah. I mean,
For the homestead.
I'm starting to get to where like when I show up at Menards, do they got Menards all across the country?
No, dude, it's regional.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's more out, mid-Atlantic.
So it's like a Home Depot or a Lowe's
Yeah, it's
or
only,
whatever.
Yeah.
exactly.
We have less of them this way.
I'm starting to get to where when I walk in, they're like, "Oh, this fuck."
Yeah.
You know, because I'm there almost 4 days a week. Like they're gonna at some point they're gonna offer me a contractor's card,
Right.
Because they're gonna think that I'm a fucking contractor.
That's true. He's there a lot.
Right.
So, anything else? Cool. I went and had tacos with my daughter last night. That was cool.
Oh, sweet.
Taco Tuesday with the kiddo.
Awesome.
It's really fun to just be able to like buy her a margarita.
Hell yeah,
Right.
that's
You
cool.
know,
Right.
like, you want a margarita? Yes, I do. All right, cool.
I did that with Jordan on the cruise.
Yeah.
I was like, you want to try that? Be like, oh, okay. Or like when we would go back to the room, I'd bring a drink and be like, hey, you want this one? I'm gonna go back and get another one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just drink it, like whatever. I don't.
Yep.
Hey,
I can't wait to go on another cruise.
Oh, that's gonna be
Super fucking fun.
yes.
Nice.
Gosh, happening.
Anything else? I'm not sure that anything else has really happened this week.
Nothing pressing.
No.
You haven't told me anything that's worth telling people.
No. I'm in this really kind of drilled down, working on improving things phase. So I kind of work pretty much sun up to sundown most of the time.
Stay
If I'm
busy.
not, I work 55, 60 hours at my regular job and then work when I get home.
Right.
Because I can't.
I'm
incapable of sitting around when there's
things that can be done.
Yeah, so many things that are just undone.
Right.
It's not even like that they're things that I could possibly do. Like they're things that are glaringly undone.
That he needs to take care of.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Well, shit, man. Be safe with them fingers. You can't be pointing at people just fucking Leo dog.
Saturday,
You like to see homos naked? That's cool, man.
Saturday, I went to the big house and I watched Michigan kick the shit out of MSU
Oh,
They
that
did
was
too.
nice.
in
That
a
was
night
nice.
game. That was
Yeah.
so much fun.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah. Good stuff.
We got to party next to a couple of Spartan chicks that were like super fun to be around. Like we had a great time.
Fucking him and Richie Rich, King Armbruster were at the game, and I was like, "Hey man, what's a pic? What's up, dude?" Richie
Right.
sends a pic, little fucking selfie. This dude is shit house. He's wearing a Tom Brady jersey, and it's backwards. And like right off grip, I noticed it said Brady. So I'm thinking like he's wearing a hoodie that said Brady, and then you just couldn't see what the rest. And fucking Richie's like, "You see this motherfucker got his jersey backwards?" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "He's fucked up." I was like, "That's hilarious." Oh,
Nice.
it was so great. Like he looked it in the face. Like he was. They weren't even like at the stadium yet. And he was happy as shit.
So
Good.
I made myself 2 Long Islands, and I like in Gatorade bottles, like this one.
Right.
They're what's that? 12 ounce,
16, I think.
16?
16 or
No, this is
20?
a 20 ounce.
20 ounce.
So I made myself 2 20-ounce Long Islands. Both of them had 5 shots in them.
Oh, no pain.
So from
I can feel my face.
when we left at 4:30, I drank most of one on the way to get something to eat. We got pizza. I had like 3 slices, and then we drove from there to the stadium, which is about 20 minutes. So we got there, and between when we arrived and what the maybe half an hour we sat in the car, I finished the second one. So I'm 10 shots in maybe 2 hours. And so I'm like, I'm good. I put on my
No pain.
fucking jersey backwards.
you good.
I mean,
You're good.
I was good, but I mean,
Might need a little help, a little direction.
so we get all the way to the fucking stadium and we get all the way up to the very top. 95 rows. 95.
95.
95 rows up. Thankfully, the entrance is at like row 55. So it's not, we didn't have to go all the way up.
All the way. Yeah.
And we sit down next to these girls and they're already just, the one is just trashed and the other one is babysitting. The cool one is babysitting.
Right.
And she goes, this is my sister. She's already fucked up. And Richie goes, well, this is my brother. He's already fucked up. And old girl reaches in to her pocket and pulls out a little pint of Jack Daniels. And she says, here, you want some? And I'm like, nope, but I'll have some. So I drank some of this girl's
had a good time.
Jack Daniels as I'm putting the cap back on. I'm like, wait a minute. How did you get this in here? And then I was like, wait a minute. I don't want to know.
Never mind. Never mind.
That's fantastic.
And then her sister fucking pulls out a 16-ounce can of like 11% fucking
Like a Four Loko type of deal.
No, like craft beer.
What the fuck?
Like like the kind of beer that's like $16 for 4,
Wow.
like Dragon's Milk or some shit like that.
Right, yeah.
And she's just like, yep, I'm gonna get fucked up. This is my 6th one. And I'm like, holy fuck.
You're like,
I think
you
you stuck it with 6 of those?
Yeah, she was only maybe 150 pounds. Like, she wasn't a very big girl. And she's like, got this giant fucking beer. And she's drinking. I'm like,
Wow.
no wonder you're fucked. And by the time she was done with that beer and she's trying to talk, she's like foaming in the corner of her mouth. And I'm like, well, either you're carrying her out of here, we're chucking her over the wall. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Good, man.
I got Michigan game coming up in 2 weeks. They're gonna play Nebraska at home. Me and Richie got to go to that. And then Illinois is coming up on the 19th. We'll watch that. 18th, 19th, doesn't matter.
You already got tickets for the 19th one?
Yeah, because it was part of that.
Oh, the bundle. You guys bought a bundle. I forgot you bought a bundle.
We buy a ticket pack every year. We get 3 games.
All right.
One of them this year was the Spartan game. Then we have Nebraska and the Illinois game. Last year we got OSU, Rutgers, and something else.
Didn't you sell the OSU one?
Yeah. I had to sell the OSU ones because we were going to Florida. First time we beat OSU in like 11 years.
Right.
And I was in Florida.
I remember
I got a lightsaber out of the deal.
Dub was there.
Yeah.
He was like, because it was snowing and shit. Like, that was a fucking cool ass game.
It's a thing that I missed that
like,
I'll never.
I can only imagine, like, I've never claimed like I've been a lifelong Michigan fan. I'd never claimed that. But when I moved to Michigan, I'm a big sports fan. I wanted to claim a team and really follow them and enjoy that fandom because I enjoy sports. So lots of things led me to choose Michigan, and I root for Michigan. But I can only imagine, growing up, being one of them lifelong Michigan fans and having that moment. Because for real, like the only moments I remember having like that were like with Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. And those were the latter parts where I really got to pay attention and I was really allowed to kind of push the boundaries with staying up late enough to watch those games and stuff like that. So I can only imagine what that felt like, especially being a fan of the sport, knowing how big Michigan, Ohio itself is. Like,
it was an amazing day.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Jason Roscom pretty much was born with, he says he's always been a Michigan fan. He pretty much has a birthmark of an M on his ass cheek.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid and finding Michigan, and they were the Wolverines. And I remember the Wolverines from Red Dawn, watching that as a kid. And it was immediately like, I liked them because they were the Wolverines.
Yeah.
And then my kid went to Penn State and fucked my head all up.
Dude, there's a guy we work with. He was a lifelong Michigan fan, and his kid ended up going to Michigan State. He's a Michigan State fan.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't know how you can fucking do that. Like
if they were to
give a
play
fuck
each
if
other,
one of
I'm a
my-
Penn State fan.
if, like,
I
my
would root
son-
for Penn State, and that sucks.
my son is starting to
My
go to
adult.
school for nursing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Become like an RN and stuff like that. If he became on the Denver Broncos fucking staff, I still won't fucking root for the Broncos. I don't give a fuck if they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm not rooting for him. Like, hey kid, if they win, you get paid an extra bonus. Like, good for you, but I'm not rooting for your fucking the team you work for.
Right.
Mikey asked me a long time ago. He's like, "What if I go to MSU and I get on the football team? Will you come to my games?" And I'm like, "I will come and sit in the stands and root for you in a Michigan hat and jersey every time." He's like, "That's fucked up," and I'm like, "I know."
I know. Don't
But
put me
there
through
it
this.
is.
That's funny.
What is not a temporary thing for me? Being an asshole.
Yeah, no, you're a permanent asshole. That's true.
Not sure what she did there.
Straight cack.
I'm not. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes he's Gregiga.
Sometimes
I'm
he's
A-Ron.
right.
And I'm a Aaron.
You know,
Okay.
What's up, EYT? Corey.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
More people. Jason's still here.
yeah,
That's
Jason's
fucking
still here. He just
sweet.
wants to make sure that Dave knows that he's in Michigan.
Well, yeah. Put it on the screen so we can screenshot that. There it is. Make sure we're gonna screenshot that.
This one. This is
Oh.
one you want to.
Yes, we're gonna screenshot that one too.
Okay.
Smile. All right, we're gonna screenshot that and we'll save that. What's the minute mark here? Where are we at? We're live.
56:27.
No, 56 minute mark. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna
Yep,
screenshot those.
There you go.
And then we'll
TikTok.
fucking send them to Dave. We're the best. I think it's because we really love Dave is why we're doing this.
We do love Dave.
You know, I think that's fantastic.
It's out of
We
love.
love
And it
you,
makes it
Dave.
all right.
And we just want you to know that Jason's always loved Michigan. So
Always. He's always
your
been.
hate that you give him on this show is very abusive and unacceptable for 2022. You can't do that. And you're lucky YouTube's not watching.
Yep.
'Cause
Jason,
you probably
Jason-
wouldn't have a show.
Jason was one of Bo's biggest supporters before he became the head coach at Michigan.
Yeah, he was rooting him like it's a little kid writing
Yeah.
letters and
Yeah.
stuff. It was crazy.
Dear Bo.
It's like, I love you, and I hope one day you're the fucking head coach. He even said fucking head coach.
Yeah.
Because that's
Fucking head
Jason,
coach.
right? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Fucking head coach.
You know he
is
wrote
all I
that.
want for Christmas.
Fucking and in the future, let fucking Dave Martin Jr. know I fucking have always loved Michigan and you.
And Ohio State sucks.
Fuck Ohio State and fuck Aaron
Fuck
Rodgers.
Ohio State, yeah.
Yep.
He knew
Yeah.
back then, Aaron Rodgers.
Seriously. I've seen the letter to be.
Yeah.
He doesn't share it with many people, but I've seen the letter.
Mhm.
I showed it to him, but we deleted it, Jason. Like I told you I would after I showed him. I deleted, so the evidence is gone.
Evidently.
Yeah, no evidence. No evidently.
Yeah.
No evidence.
Evidently, there's no evidence.
No, it's not evidently. After so long, when you delete it in the iPhone, it's permanently
If
deleted.
there's evidently no evidence, is that a double negative?
Evidently not.
What the fuck?
Oh man, let's get into this movie.
The Fifth Element.
The
Fifth Element.
So the Fifth Element, like, I don't know where you guys sit on this, but this is don't sit on it. But
Like
you know
an
what I mean.
egg.
Ooh, multi-pass.
We're gonna hatch. No. This is one of my favorite science fiction movies outside of like Star Wars and a couple other notables like Aliens 2 and stuff like that. It very well it's so serious and doesn't take itself seriously the whole time.
But not in a way where it's off-putting.
The fucking story is super serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And it doesn't crack jokes, but it is funny.
Yeah. It had yes.
So good.
Yes. The fucking dog aliens.
Oh,
They
yeah.
look like the dog alien things, they look like the statues from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yes, the heads.
Mhm.
They very
Yep.
much they always have reminded me of that.
Right.
Isaac Sipe. Will there be spoilers? Isaac, this movie is fucking old, bro. This is on you.
It came out in 1994, so if you haven't seen
94? You
No,
fucking
97.
94.
97.
No, it
97,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
94.
yeah, if you
7
haven't seen it at this
plus
point, fuck
3.
you.
Yeah, Isaac, that's your fault, buddy. 97, bro.
Yep.
97.
If you were a male in the 90s and you didn't see this, there's no excuse.
Yeah, no. Unless, well, he might have been in the woods. It's Isaac. He might have been in the woods. He is the only one that could probably be like, dude, I was in the woods, and it'd be like, fuck, you probably were.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like herding sheep through the woods or something.
What the fuck?
No, that's what Isaac does, man. And then he
He
survives.
herd sheep?
Yeah, and he kills one of them, but he turns it into a coat, but then he ate its innards and shit. He's an Indian and he uses the whole fucking thing. And then when he doesn't use, he gives back to the fucking land.
An Indian? Like from India?
No, not a fucking dot Indian feather. What kind of little half-ass chuckle was that?
I don't think you're supposed to call it
He's
Indian,
just
bro.
saying things over there.
Why can't I call them Indians? That's what they are, right?
No.
Is Indian seriously? Am I ignorant to the fact? Is Indian racist?
Yes.
How the
Yeah.
fuck is Indian racist?
Because they're not from India. They're not even from the East Indies. They're from here. They're Native
Native.
American.
Native
Oh
American.
my god, Jesus!
They legitimately get mad about it.
No, they don't. Bullshit.
At the very least, there is some angry white
Isaac
women out
even
in the
says
front of
he
the
has
line
so many
telling you that
feathers
it's
he can be a
racist.
bird. So if he can say that, I can say Indians.
No.
Woke up,
Yes.
Brady. Woke up.
Yeah, woke up, Brady.
No, fuck that, bro. Fuck that.
Even your dad is like, be
Your
better.
dad said woke up. Smell the
No,
woke.
no.
Smell the woke. It
not.
comes with your Cocoa Puffs.
I never
They're
played
woke
Cowboys
puffs.
and Native Americans. Never fucking happened. Ever. One time.
It's because you just fucking played Cowboys and Dick.
No, I didn't. And I probably would have won. I'd have been undefeated.
I'm a cowboy and a dick.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
And I'd have been wearing moccasins.
Oh, my
Is
Take
that
that,
racist?
cockbag.
Can you say moccasins?
My cheeks are starting to hurt.
You
Can't
say
say moccasins, can you?
You can
2022.
too say moccasins.
No, you can't.
They're
That's native
comfortable
footwear.
shoes.
How dare you call it moccasins?
Nope.
Those are native soul protectors. I'm not having it. Let's just be real here, okay? Come on. Come on.
Be better. Oh, be better.
Don't call me white boy then.
Oh, you're white as
No,
fuck.
the fuck. This isn't white.
What is it?
Bitch, that's
That's
white.
who colored.
This is not white.
None of
This
us
is
are white.
skin.
We're all peachy.
You're fucking
This is
skin
peach.
bush.
We're peachy.
Peachy.
You're a real bag.
This
of
is
skin.
burnt.
You are one wrinkled up bag of.
I'm not
Freckled
white.
with
Look,
hair.
I'm tattooed.
Yeah, I got tattoos.
All right. All right.
Can't say Indian. That's the
You
dumbest
can't
shit.
say Indian.
Bullshit, bro.
It's a thing.
It is a
It's
thing.
not a. I
It
can't
is.
believe this is a thing.
I can't
It's a
believe
thing.
that you're just finding out about it.
Yeah, I guess that's silly, dude. I even used to go, people are going to freak out. How come nobody called me on this? I've told many stories of going to the Indian reservation to buy fireworks. Nobody ever said fucking anything about that.
It's yeah. And when people say where to go buy cheap cigarettes, they say go to the Indian reservation.
Yeah,
I
Exactly.
get it.
So you say it when it's convenient for your cigarettes and fireworks, you fucking bitches. Fuck off. I'm not having that. I'm not having it.
You make a
Wow.
valid point there.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, I don't, but I mean,
But right.
but to be fair,
But to be fair.
To be
To
fair.
be fair.
I don't believe that I've discussed Native American Indians in a long time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
It's not something that pops up once in a while. So, oops.
yeah.
Oh, Corey says that being constantly busy is not a new thing for me.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
You're
we went
always a
from
good-
Indians. To
I mean,
that,
you're,
and I'm
you're
like,
working on your house now. Before it was you working on your other job.
Yeah, that's
So-
very true. I would
You
like
stay
to
with
not
me.
do that to myself. in
It'll
the
happen
future.
eventually. Give it time. Cowboys and Indians.
Cowboys.
Cowboys and
Yeah, you know what?
Cowboys
And Isaac,
Native Americans.
you want to blow Brady's mind some more? Is that Native Americans is being pushed out for the One Nation? People.
there's only
of the
one nation, and that's the Raider Nation, motherfuckers.
Whoa.
I'm afraid to let anybody.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
What, you can't say that either?
No.
Jesus. This movie sucks.
It's the-
I used to like this movie, and now because of this, I don't. Way to go, guys.
I don't even know why, because there's no Indians in this.
You were the one who started this. Your racist ways. You're like, was it the you fucking racist bastard?
Those were funny words.
You son of a bitch.
No, is this a One Nation? I have never fucking. Bro.
Yeah, it's
canceled.
crazy.
What
I
is this?
canceled us.
Okay, you gotta let me know. What's this One Nation thing?
Raiders
Yeah,
are considered offensive. Scott, fuck you. You're offensive.
says
Yeah.
the guy who's co-opting Cardinals now.
Jesus. One Nation. Or
What's this One
indigenous-
Nation thing?
I don't know.
That's
Isaac said.
it's a big thing where they actually did. The first time I really heard it was the new Predator movie, Prey. It was because it was the language of the One Nation, and that's what they're saying.
But that's
And
not
that's what I
fair
heard,
because
that
when don't
Native is kind of being
aren't
pushed
multiple
aside,
Native Americans different tribes?
but they're one nation of this
Oh.
like land kind of thing. Like we are one. Yeah,
Even though they fought and killed each other, they're still going to claim
Every
to
time
be.
somebody
Oh,
says
yeah.
PR, I get a little nauseous.
They fought. I'm just
it's
trying to
okay because you
confu-
got
I'm trying
Scott
to
there with
understand-
Word.
fire, red 5.
I'm so confused.
First
Aboriginal
Nation,
people?
First Nation, yeah, First Nation.
First
Sorry.
Nation. Okay.
Yes,
I have heard that before.
yeah. That's
I
that's
don't
what
know. My dad's yelling at me now because I don't know One Nation. I
Well,
didn't know this was a thing.
I think that your dad's probably a better person than you are.
No, that's true though. That's factual.
Oh,
seems to
it's your
be.
mom.
Because I
It's your
wouldn't
mom. It's not
fucking
even
know.
your dad. Oh,
see?
crisscross.
This
Yeah.
is mom.
Double cross.
Yeah, and she's better than you.
No, that's true too. I wouldn't make that up.
I think it's great.
Seriously, I would have fucking. If I had to deal with me, I'd have been a 60-minute special.
See,
like
Backyard
just
Charters
end up
gets
missing.
it.
What?
He gets it.
Oh, see, my dad doesn't know this shit, so I'm cool.
oof.
Dad doesn't know this shit.
See, cool. We're good.
As long as I'm better than the old man.
Yeah. I still play Cowboys and Indians. I'm not gonna say I didn't.
I don't recall ever playing Cowboys.
You motherfuckers used to make
Indians.
feathered hats made out of construction paper in elementary school too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Oh,
kiss
yeah, we
my
I
did
ass.
remember
plenty of
that
offensive
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, you did, and
Gen
you did it.
Xers, we
Sometimes
were-
you did it with fucking hands and bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. So
They made
kiss
us
my
do
ass.
some questionable racist stuff and not in the name of racism. And then we were like, oh
It
my God,
wasn't.
I
It was
can't
in the
believe
name
we
of
did
fun,
that.
and we were all playing and running around, and I wanted to TP, man.
Yep. Growing up as a kid
Fucking
in the
A.
80s, like looking back at it from 2022, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was fine.
I'm glad that nobody knew yet that they were supposed to get offended.
Jason Ross.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine if we
Yeah.
like look back and we watched a play and we didn't realize like there was like Indians sitting there and then like pilgrims came in with shotguns and you're like,
Americans.
oh my God, I'm sorry, One Nationers. Can you call them that? One Nationers?
You can now.
Can you?
Yeah,
Is
well,
it
you
the
did
thing?
already, so it's a thing now.
Yeah, you just did.
Well, I
Whether
don't
it's a
know if
good
that's
thing
the
or a bad thing.
derogatory. It's like all of a sudden, like, is it a hard, like, I don't know.
is it a
hard
nation?
Yeah, is it a hard nation, a hard one? I'm not sure, guys. I really feel like I'm messing up here.
I think
tonight.
we're
We said it
diving
was a
deep
hard
into something
nation.
that
Yeah,
we
you
needed to
can't say a
know.
hard nation. It's a hard one.
Whoa!
Nation.
Are you
My
insinuating
fault,
their
guys.
dicks are hard? Who knows?
Well, we're never gonna get that Tecate sponsorship. That's for fucking
Yeah,
factual.
Definitely not.
Still holding out on Modelo, right?
It's
What?
not Native American.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. That's why I drink Corona, folks. I support the Mexicans. I know it's actually Puerto Rican.
Cervezas.
It actually is Puerto Rican.
Yes.
It's not. It's not Mexican.
Of Spanish
I do know
descent.
that. I don't know One Nation shit, but I know Puerto Rican beer. Fuck yeah.
Red stripe.
Fucking Isaac, he just promotes it. He's like, I sit Indian style all the time.
Oh, jeez. That's not good.
LG had to put a warning in
And
there.
my
for
mom's
both.
like, I can't handle you. You go back to your father.
Your father comes over. Don't give him any ideas.
Bring on the hookers. Oh, bring on the hookers.
Oh,
jeez.
Right?
I'm sweating. I don't know about you guys.
Why is anybody like
sweating.
we're getting closer to hell.
It's true.
The Fifth Element.
Dude, though, hey, maybe we go in one of those directions and we get like, you know.
Is it a One Nation direction?
I don't know.
Settle down, Harry Styles.
Woo. Fucking Fifth Element, bro.
Yeah.
How the fuck did we get there? I can't wait to re-listen to this.
I still don't know how we went from talking about the Fifth Element
I know.
to Indians.
That's what I'm saying. I can't wait to re-listen and see how we got there. It's gonna be fun. I'm
It's all
excited.
about the
I
journey,
might
man.
download this
It's the
episode and
journey.
watch it on the.
The road to Brady's racism.
Well, it was your turn for a
Hang
while.
on
Now
a
it's
second. Let's
mine.
find out.
Gonna have to Google it.
So
We'll go back
Don
to that.
hates these people and Brady's God.
All these other people are Brady's.
Right. Right. Exactly.
If you're listening to this as an audio podcast, you're
Caucasian
missing the
is-
fact that then is now.
Yeah, he's not Caucasian. He's just a cock.
Yeah. Straight asshole.
He's a quark.
He's a fucking coffee talk.
I don't identify as Caucasian.
You don't?
I identify as clear.
Are you dual streaming to the Stranger Things has happened?
Oh no!
Are you
but that
fucking
would be
serious?
funny.
Oh, I
'Cause,
thought that was happening. 'cause you
BYT
fucked up
said,
in the
"How are
last
you
couple
live on
weeks."
2 channels at the same time, Don?"
The Stranger Things show that's running right now
Oh,
is the show that played on Saturday morning during the Tavern for Tom.
gotcha.
It was actually recorded last Thursday. It just had to be added to the YouTube so that there's chronologically all the
Right.
episodes there.
Right.
I forgot that was even happening.
Well, BYT's like, whoa.
I
Snooch
wasn't really worried about it because there's not a ton of overlap between these two shows.
Right.
But anyway, The Fifth Element.
Fuck yeah, bro. Love
Fifth
this
Element.
movie.
So the movie started.
And
With
now it's almost over.
With
because
an
we talked
Indian
through
and an
most of it.
Indian hand in hand walking down the stairs.
Native American.
Oh fuck! With a
First
One
Nation.
Oh, probably don't want to say the other Indian word because they're probably like, we don't call them that neither.
Speaking of which, you can't say Eskimo either.
Fuck you.
I'm dead
Wait,
serious.
what?
No.
For this same
What the fuck
reason.
kind of kiss is it when you rub your noses together? Then
What the fuck am I missing in this fucking planet that Eskimo is derogatory?
They're Inuits.
Don't call me a suburban kid. Fuck you.
I have never once called it an Inuit kiss when we rubbed our noses together like weird, It's an Eskimo kiss,
So-
god damn it.
Z's light. Is that racist?
I'd be a bit. Maybe.
So I went through and I changed my Alexas so I can say a Z's light and then it'll turn on my lights.
Oh, that's the fucking best, dude. Oh, that's so good.
I couldn't not. I was like, oh, I gotta do
Oh, that's so good. I love that idea.
that. Let's see.
Dude, the fucking 90210 guy.
Yeah. What was it?
Yeah.
I want to
Luke
say
Perry.
Jason Priestley.
Luke Perry.
It's the Brandon one. It's not Jason
Luke
Priestley.
Brandon.
No, yeah, it's Luke Perry.
Luke Perry.
Steve Perry.
Steve Perry's fucking younger
Steve
brother,
Perry.
Luke Perry.
We said no journey psych outs.
I should have been gone.
Your sister's dating Squeak.
Oh, that's a different episode.
That
Real
was
different.
before.
I just remember, but like he was huge back then.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like, I mean, he was trying to be a movie star because he was in what, Buffy?
Uh-huh.
But
Oh gosh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Love that fucking
Kristen,
movie.
was it Kristen Swanson?
Yeah,
She
Christy
was-
Swanson.
Christy
yes.
Swanson. She was
Yeah,
so
Kristen
hot, bro. Good
Yeah,
Lord.
we had fucking
Yes.
Pee Wee Herman after he got his right to be a human again.
Oh.
Everybody always thinks of Family Guy. I always think of that.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
always think of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking
That's-
Buffy.
love that
Fucking
Is Pee Wee Herman looking like Nick Cage?
Paul.
Yeah.
Paul.
And kind of
Rubens.
acting like
Right?
Nick Cage. Speaking of which, have you seen the not advertisements, but the images that are coming about out of the new vampire movie that Nick Cage is making?
No,
No.
I did not.
It looks absolutely fucking bonkers.
Really?
I can't wait.
Let's check it out.
I will watch Nick Cage do fucking anything. He's so ridiculous. Like, have you ever seen Raising Arizona?
Yeah, but will you watch him play an Eskimo?
Oh, Renfield.
No,
Is that the one you're
but I
talking about?
might
Renfield?
get Inuit if he's.
Oh, you can't say that.
Hey-o. Oh, he went there. Renfield. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes, I did see something on that.
Brady and
Yes.
Dawn get racist about shit you shouldn't
Looks
get
crazy.
racist about.
It
Like
looks-
wooden shoes and the Dutch.
Oh, you can't say that.
Whoa!
Oh,
Let's not get into the Netherlands here.
You can't get into the Dutch and their wooden
Can't be-
shoes.
that's too
What?
fucking far. Those people have been through it now.
Those are
they're
specially made.
they're
with
Nederlanders.
Yeah.
Something like
You
that.
know how cold it is there, you prick?
Fucking wooden shoes.
Sensitive fuck.
Stupid. Wood shoes keep them from freezing. Fucking
Yeah.
How dare me?
Yeah.
right.
They're buoyant. They keep
Shoeist.
them on walking water.
Have you ever got frostbite in a wooden shoe? No, you haven't.
No.
No,
You
you
fuck.
haven't.
Doesn't solid.
Oh, Jason found a list of words we're no longer allowed to say.
yes.
Yes, come on, Jason.
Oh,
We've
This is
already
the
gone
show,
there, so
Yes.
bring them on.
Yeah, let's
What
take
can
a
you say?
hard left.
Right? My dad's like, I really showed up for the Fifth Element. What the hell?
Yes, you can't. You shouldn't say crazy or dumb. I hear
What?
it's fucking terrible. You
Tribe?
can't say tribe.
No, I listen to a Tribe Called Quest. What do I call him now? You can't say OCD. Don's OCD as fuck.
Yeah, for real.
Wow.
No shit. Dad, we can't say that anymore.
We just did.
Yeah, you can't say spaz.
Yeah, I
No
heard
way.
Spaz. Yeah. How?
No, are you,
You can, why
this-
can't you say powwow?
dude? I fucking give up on this planet.
Oh, this is
Never
great.
once did I say like, "Hey, we're gonna have a powwow." I meant it in a derogatory way.
No, I meant like let's get together and
Like,
talk,
let's
yeah,
get
let's
together,
get
hang
let's
out,
talk.
whatever.
And smoke a little.
We'll have a
weed,
powwow.
Smoke a
fucking
lot of
talk
weed.
about shit.
What powwow? You can't say that. I'm gonna say it every chance I get in the next 4 days,
Oh,
Dad.
Brady's bringing it back.
Every time my mom, I'm gonna tell my, yeah, I'm bringing the shit back. It's like, Mom,
bringing
Dad,
that shit
brother,
back. Don't
let's
say
go
the
have
other-
a
don't-
powwow
We're gonna grab the
at
tribe. Go get powwow.
at the Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what are you doing today? Oh, well, we're about to have a powwow and figure that out
Right.
all day.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Fuck yeah,
Except-
dude.
Except for
I don't
Dragon
think-
Buddy. He's being a spaz.
And then I'm gonna be, well, kinda. Mom's spazzing a little. You, what? Somebody's
Oh.
head's gonna fucking explode.
You guys are gonna get kicked out of Vegas.
It's gonna
Yep.
be the best.
You know how
Vegas
bad of a
canceled
human
Brady.
you gotta be to get kicked out of Las Vegas?
Powwow means any conference or
Oh,
meeting.
because I had a powwow, I culturally appropriated, and for that I apologize.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I kind of butt up against even the concept of cultural appropriation.
I
like-
get it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up sometimes because it's like I never once have I done this in a derogatory way, and
Yeah,
in fact,
like
like, you guys
I
created
understand not saying things to hurt somebody's feelings,
it, right?
but not enjoying things that other people enjoy because it's enjoyable seems a bit fucking rough.
We grew
I'm
up
just-
on a set of comedy that cannot be done now. That,
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck yeah.
that's that's a big part of it right there. Is
Yeah, well,
you got to
our
we poke
generation's
fun at
pretty
everybody. Yeah,
Right.
we
Yeah,
poked
yeah.
fun at everybody, so we hated you all equally.
like we
What do
still
you mean
haven't
by you
done that.
guys? People like me. I hated all
Right.
of us.
What do you mean, you people?
Right?
Right.
We still haven't done that episode that we keep talking about movies that you can't make now. And one of these days, like, we're gonna have to.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you just can't make
so
Blazing
many.
Saddles, and you can't make Three
I will,
Amigos.
perfect example is Shanti was in something on Twitter, and somebody said something about the Three Amigos, and she was like, "That part's funny," and she literally got mail from Twitter saying, "So what nationality do you think they're stealing in this show?" And it was like, "What?
Yeah, we're like,
Nothing.
really?
It was three idiotic comedians at the time.
right.
That it was
Tropic
it's that-
Thunder. You couldn't make that.
Oh,
Clockwork
way.
Orange would really be pushing it.
How about Pulp Fiction with fucking Tarantino
You
saying
definitely can't do that.
with his, does this look like a
Right.
dead? You can't do that.
Yeah, you
No.
cannot, like, that whole dialogue scene. You'd have to.
cut it right out.
And I mean, Quentin Tarantino can pretty much do whatever the fuck he wants, but he can't do that
Nope.
no more.
Hell no.
Even
Hell no.
going back and watching it, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Even Vin Rames lines in
Oh yeah,
that.
I'm gonna get some hard hitting pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Fuck, we need to do Pulp Fiction, man. That's a great movie.
There is a lot of
That was
shit
a
in
good
there that you just fucking 2022, you just can't say.
So
When that movie come out? 96?
some
Pulp Fiction?
it's fucking pathetic is what
Where?
it is. That's the year. Fucking get it.
That was, I mean, it was like somewhere around like 9/11 that it all started to get real.
Dude,
fucking
I will
crazy.
be honest with you. I've seen a lot of inappropriate movies.
94.
And the
94.
My dad probably can attest to this. The only time I've ever cringed in a movie is when South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, when the little French kid
Uh-huh.
he says fuck God
Yeah.
and he goes
Right.
on that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I remember watching that,
That
and
was
I
like-
remember going,
Yeah.
like
You're gonna
I
go
laughed
there.
up until that happened, and I laughed after that. But like that, I was like, and I remember because my dad took me and a few friends to go see that for my 17th birthday at the theater. And I
Right.
remember sitting by my dad, and I could feel my dad like not loving that moment.
Right.
Like my
oh,
dad and mom
no.
watched South Park, but that moment you could tell my dad was like, and that made me even more comfortable because I know
It's one of
it
those
made
things
him
like, you
uncomfortable.
son of a bitch, but I'll defend your right to say it.
Yeah.
What was that movie that the guy from In Living Color made where he was the handicapped superhero?
Blank Man.
him.
Blank Man.
Yeah,
you
Blank
couldn't do
Man.
that now.
Oh yeah, because yeah,
Yeah.
You just flat out couldn't.
right. Yeah, see, my dad said it wasn't good. Yeah, I didn't like that. It made me uncomfortable in the
And,
theater.
you know,
Yeah.
and I agree with that. Even though right now I'm relatively not into that vibe, like I still like something about hearing people talk like that. I'm just like, you don't want to do
Ooh,
that.
don't
you
do that.
You don't.
Yes.
You don't poke that bear. That's it. You know.
But
Yeah.
that would like just talking about stuff like we're talking about Native Americans and stuff like that. Like I never looked at that as
You mean Indians?
I love it. Yeah, I mean the one nation.
Full circle, everyone. Full circle.
Fucking Raider Nation.
You can't no, you still can't say retarded. I say fuck.
We're going to walk away from this, and Brady's like, I'm woke as hell. They're known as Raider Nation, not as
The
Indians.
Raiders One Nation.
Exactly.
No, fuck. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck. First Nation.
I don't say that either. I call
Station.
people a fucktard though.
I
which
call
is-
people fucktard all the time.
Yeah,
Fucktard, yeah.
I don't know that that's better. It just is not. Doesn't feel as.
I didn't say I said the F word.
Yeah.
I just think it sounds like class.
Terminators are now known as mechanized Americans.
Fifth Element. Oh my god.
I am known as a meat popsicle.
Meat popsicle. All right. One of the greatest science fiction movies of our day. Kind of silly on its face, but when you get into the actual like the sci-fi part of it, the actual storytelling, like that's a good fucking story.
Yeah.
It is.
CGI I feel like it holds up pretty well.
Pretty well.
There's
you know
some
why?
parts where you're like, I feel like when they were in the city, I felt like all that CGI was really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How the cars flying, I felt that was
Uh-huh.
really good. There was more of the space stuff when the planet or the,
Yeah, there's a
the
bit of it.
thing is
But their use
flying.
of
Yeah.
practical effects everywhere kind of really like
Yeah.
Right.
detracted from what you would see with the spaceship flying in. You know, obviously you're just moving a frame closer to the other
Yeah,
frame, but
Like the ship sitting in front of the evil ball
Yeah,
thing,
the sun
like
looking deal.
that looked bad.
Yeah, but
Right.
more, it's still held up pretty well. You
Yeah,
know,
not bad.
even when you're watching the action scenes where you would kind of see that, you didn't really see it. Like explosions were real explosions, the
Right.
diving and the the fighting
that was
and
good
what
stuff.
it was
Yeah.
good stuff. So
Blowing up,
it
especially
it
blowing up
held
the bar and everything with
Oh
Bruce
yeah,
Willis
dude,
flying.
when they were shooting the
That's
fucking
awesome.
missiles. Yeah.
Right.
Getting ahead, but we're gonna be bouncing
Yeah.
all over with the Fifth
Yeah.
Element, guys. You guys know how we do it.
Right.
If you guys start talking about stuff in the chat, we'll bring it up. Hopefully, we catch it. We can talk about that
Right.
too.
We used to try and go through these movies like scene by scene, and it's not as fun for us.
Yeah, people don't
Because you
stay
remember
through,
one
so-
scene before at later when you're already past it into another scene,
Right.
and then you're like, oh well, what about that scene? So you might as well just do it that way.
Okay, so speaking of which, the setup towards the end of the anticipation, I remember at the end of the movie watching it this time around when they were doing fire
Mhm.
for the element,
Right.
Right.
because that
Oh.
is set up completely in the beginning.
At
Yes.
the very
he's
beginning.
on
with
the
that one
phone.
match.
He's trying to
Yep.
find a lighter. He can't find a lighter, and then he eventually finds the box of matches. And they make a point to show you how many matches are in there, and pretty good with how many times he smokes a cigarette.
Right.
So
Right.
I liked that setup. That I noticed more this
You
watch
knew
was
how
like,
many
they
matches when he
put that-
shook it before they
Yeah,
showed
no,
it because you
pop
counted.
it. They pop it open. He
Right.
pops it open to look in it.
He's got like
Yeah,
6
but
or
when he's
7.
bringing
Yeah.
that out, you know there's only about one left.
Oh, yeah, you
because
know there's
he
only
made
the
that
one
point
left.
where the one blew out, and then he struck the other one, and there was 3 in there when he started.
Right,
So
right.
it was a good setup. Good setup.
My sons are my brothers in here. Fuck yeah!
What's
It's a
up?
family
It's
affair.
a family affair for the Lovins tonight,
Oh,
dude. That's how
yeah.
we roll.
Some Lovin'
Rolling
family
strong, brother.
and
Rolling strong.
Homusciano, your
Yeah,
long lost
Devin-
brother.
Homeless
Devin Brady
Reeves.
shirt.
Homeless
Oh.
Reeves and Greg.
I'm Greg.
Greg, Greg with 3
Greg.
G's.
3G.
Jeez.
3G, Greg.
He's good.
Um,
You remember in was it 21 Jump Street that Channing Tatum's like standing there and he's supposed to be the guy that says stuff. He can't say nothing the whole time. He's like, this is my part. My name's Jeff.
Jason says, keep in mind this was 2 years before the Phantom Menace, and they nailed Coruscant in this movie.
Right.
I 100%
Yeah, they did.
felt this is Coruscant.
Yeah,
This is Coruscant from
Yep.
Star Wars. Like,
Yep.
Hell yeah.
yes.
absolutely. And honestly, the scene where Mila Jovovich jumps off actually looks better than some of the stuff
Yeah, it
from
does.
Clone War or Attack of the Clones when they did like the driving the speeder.
Oh, with
down through the
Anakin
cities.
and Obi-Wan through
Yeah.
through Coruscant.
Like
Right.
they actually, I mean, they did that better.
I agree.
It says I have to do
It's-
what it
it's-
says on the
tap, tap,
thing.
tap, tap.
Why don't you
Oh.
get his sister to do it? Oh, she can't.
Wow. Right back to my armless sister.
Right?
Wow. Yeah.
She'd like to clap for that joke, but she just can't.
She claps
was
like a
it.
seal.
So it was just more of a nub cough.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Are you over there trying to
Um,
dab?
I loved
Brady, I
his
need somebody to help me wipe my ass.
I loved his tiny ass apartment.
Yeah.
The bed, how it
Where
kind
he
of goes
gets up
in and
the
makes
new one,
itself.
fresh one. Yeah.
Yeah, in the
You know where they
shower.
got the idea from that? An interior cabin on a cruise ship.
That makes
Oh.
sense. Tiny as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, one of the set designers was like, "Oh yeah, fucking, I took a cruise and I got the smallest cabin I've ever been in." And I was like, "What if that was like an apartment? And you had to live in it."
That's crazy. And
They have
okay,
those apartments in Japan where like thing pops out in order for you to sleep, and thing pops out.
yeah,
when
they're
you
like
sit down.
pods. They call them
Yeah,
pods, I
The
believe.
pods,
Yeah.
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 The same
Wild.
thing with when they're on the ship that's taking them to Floston Paradise,
Yeah.
they slide into those little bed things.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a thing they
Yep,
actually
that's
do
the
in
thing.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
People
You
live
need
in
a
those
bed.
things.
You need to
Yes.
go to sleep. Yep.
Yep. Or like you can rent those in a hotel. That's all you get is that little fucking
I just need a
coffin,
bed.
basically.
Yeah. Slide on in.
I can't imagine like sleeping in that little coffin
crazy.
like that.
No, that would be
It's
too
like
much.
like living in a fucking morgue, dude.
Yeah, too much. Nope.
I don't like it.
No.
Super green.
Terrible.
Super green.
Green.
Green?
Super green. Super green.
I really enjoyed the way the cars, the taxi cabs, and the police, just the overall aesthetic, the aesthetic of this movie and this future, because it starts off in 1914 and then it's 300 years. So you're in 2314.
Right.
And I feel like in 2022, minus your spaceships and like we were talking about the apartment, I feel like our technology is like beyond that. Like he's still like, I'm laughing at the phone because we didn't see the trajectory of phones.
Right.
So he's still talking on a phone that's not
that looks like
it looks like an old,
Still
it
a
looks like a
phone,
brick phone, but this big.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says
You know,
Nokia right on it or something.
Oh, did it?
No, I don't know. But
It's
might
just
as well
like, it's so funny as that some of the technology, it was like the little TV screens. And it's like, we have those things now. People have screens they look at to see a security camera. And just, I feel like a lot of that shit, it's 2314. We're past that.
Right.
So it was just, it was a cool to see in 1997 where they thought 2314 was going to look like.
Did you notice that the design aesthetic that they used for all the cars was actually like 1950s style cars?
Yeah. My dad brought up the cops' uniforms were great.
Yes.
They gave me a Judge Dredd vibe.
Judge Dredd
vibe. Fully armored kind of
97.
Yeah.
But I really dug that they had that giant
light
LED searchlight.
Yeah.
Built
pre-LED. Yeah.
Like we didn't even have LEDs at that time, and they had this big lit up. It was cool.
I thought it was
a
really
cool
fun.
aesthetic. But I mean, if you think about it, like if you were a cop and you were getting ready to walk into a potentially fucked up situation and you could flip on a giant searchlight.
So you still got your gun out and you just,
hell yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
Right.
Not to
and
mention
there's still a McDonald's
you wanted to shoot. What's that?
And McDonald's is still kicking it.
And McDonald's didn't rebrand at all, dude.
Nope.
They're like golden arches till we die.
And it's the golden meal. You get the golden meal.
The fat and calf.
It was fucking.
You and your fat and calf.
I tell you what, though, they got some sexy ass uniforms at McDonald's, and I tell you what, the ladies wearing McDonald's don't look like that.
That was another thing that this movie and Demolition Man have like in common.
Yeah.
Absolutely, like ridiculously over sexualized.
female
attendants.
Oh yeah,
for everything.
Dudes are all
for everything. Yeah, it's
but that was
totally
vibe.
selling the patriarchy into the future 300 years.
Yep. If we're going to continue to move forward, the women are going to wear almost nothing, and very much so. Like, still, we're completely powerless. Like all the women in this movie have almost no agency except for Lilu.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
they're all in servitude.
Subservient.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Some sort of servitude, whether it's
but back then though, those were your movie stars.
That was the thing to make fun. Like in the future, women are there for everything. That was and this one was like really tongue in cheek that, everybody is like completely over sexualized women in every
very
spot.
Soon after that, we go exactly the opposite, where maybe like mid 2000 range, you start like women are starting to be the president in movies and shit like that, where it's like, oh, then it becomes a joke of what you thought I was going to come in here in a mini skirt. Fuck you.
Right.
It was like the 90s hit this like boiling point where it triggered a thing.
It got weird. is what he meant to say.
What
Well,
started?
I
You
mean,
started hearing that PC. It
Yeah.
started that PC culture was back in those late 90s, where what was politically correct to say and what was not politically correct to
Right.
say.
This is the most political ass fucking episode we've ever fucking done.
Well, you can't
crazy.
say fucking Eskimo anymore.
One Nation Eskimo. Wait, no, One Nation Snow. Damn it!
First Nation.
I don't know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
man.
Jesus.
Whatever the
You
fuck
can't
spell
say
it.
Jesus. Oh God, no! What?
Oh, and then Jason
Spirit,
said androgynous. Damn it.
It's getting out of control.
It is out of control. But
What's
I mean
going on?
that is very much a thing where the 90s was the very end of the car crash of like this whole, well, in the future obviously women will all be
I missed the 90s.
almost
Well, I think that's what it was.
naked
The
and do
90s
what
was
they're
like
told.
really poking fun at that. Like it was.
Yes.
The 80s were like you saw a sci-fi movie, it had a boob in it. At least one boob in every good sci-fi movie.
Love it.
Right.
And
Or
then the
horror
90s was
movie.
kind of like, haha, look, we're gonna put a boob in it because that's what you do. Right.
Right.
And it was that tongue-in-cheek kind of, make fun of that.
But I think it was that that making fun of it and pushing it to the very limit that is how we ended up in that. Yeah,
It
that
cracked,
huge
yeah.
course correction.
Overcorrected like a motherfucker.
Well, now I'm not gonna.
That's
Settle down.
definitely arguable. I mean,
Yeah,
how far
I
it
mean,
goes.
it depends on who you are. If you're a fucking Inuit,
Can you say that?
yes.
How'd you spell it, motherfucker? Because if you put a hard in on that, you can't do that.
He'd come
And
in
when
the
I say
door.
In, I don't
but he
mean
went in
in,
the
I mean
window.
I-N, or is it Ian? We don't know. We're not
Yeah.
cultured.
Either
that
way, you don't put the hard in it.
No. And it's
Oh.
got one of those weird
Not
slashes
without
above the letter.
consent.
Not without consent.
Consent first,
Yeah,
then the hard.
Consent. Hashtag consent for Tom.
The GoFundMe's
Throw me
in
the
the
gun.
direction somewhere.
Tina says Chris Tucker was so annoying, but was great too.
Oh, dude. So Chris Tucker's character, Ruby
Tucker.
Rose,
Ruby Rose. He's a friend of the show.
was originally supposed to be played by Prince.
Yes.
Okay. And
Are
Prince,
you fucking serious?
dead serious.
Yeah.
Prince
Dead
looked
serious.
at the clothes that they wanted him to wear, and he's like, "No, those are too feminine. I'm not going to do it."
Not doing it.
Which is weird because Prince at the time was wearing like lycra suits with no butt cheeks in them.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And he had a standard of
Yeah, I
not
got to set
Gautier.
them.
I think it was Gautier was the designer.
Jason Roskin coming in with them hot takes. Consent makes things so boring.
Struggle cuddles.
It's a struggle hug. Jeez.
No.
Ew.
There were no rails. This is the Empire here. There's no rails
Right.
protecting
That's
you
true.
from that
Handrails.
long
That's true.
fall down.
Dude, I agree with my dad, dude. It would have sucked if it was Prince.
Yeah, I don't
I think
know
so,
that
too.
I needed it to be Prince, but there's a world.
I
where-
think it would have
You
taken
had
away.
Prince, and then you had Chris Tucker. That there were points where you're like, "Oh, calm
Yeah.
down."
I don't think people would have got past the fact it was Prince.
I
Exactly.
think
Because
that-
even if you'd have put him in those clothes, no matter how much we sit here and say that's too feminine for Prince, everybody, if Prince had worn that, not a single fucking person would have said that, because you'd have been like, oh, that's fucking Prince. That's
Right.
what he fucking wears. None of us would have said that. You would have just been like, that's on par for Prince.
right.
So I'm surprised he was like, yeah,
No way.
that's
And
not
no
for
way.
me.
It very much would have ended up being a more serious movie
Yeah, no,
I
it
think
wouldn't.
so. Oh,
It
yeah,
wouldn't have
absolutely.
had that. It wouldn't have had that comedy to it at all.
because
Chris
honest-
Tucker had that moment where
yeah,
his humor blended with everybody else's at the time, no
And
matter who you
I-
were.
I don't know Prince to be a fast talker like that.
No.
That character, like take
Yeah.
him in it. If that's a character you're presenting, I don't see Prince being a fast talker.
no, I
like
think
that.
the character would have been
It
completely
would have been different.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have had to have been, and I don't think it would have made it the same, because when Corbin and Ruby met and interacted, you had that fun banter
yeah.
going. Corbin. You know, you had that going back and forthness that I don't think Prince can.
It would be a
Thank
completely
God. I'm
different
so
character.
glad. I'm glad you told me about that. I really didn't know about that, but I'm glad that didn't happen.
The directors wanted Tucker to do kind of a Prince impression.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And he actually took a lot of it from Michael Jackson, believe it or not. The next time you watch it, think
Makes
Michael
sense, yeah.
Jackson. You'd be like,
I
just
can
watched
see
it.
it because
I
I just
watched
watched
it
it
this
very
morning again.
recently. Yeah, I watched it
just
today.
watched it this
So.
morning.
yeah, he definitely like he took a lot of Michael
I can see
Jackson
that.
out of that. And you're
Definitely
like,
see that.
well, that's a lot of interesting choices that have
Yeah.
all happened.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
such a
But it worked.
Crazy.
yeah.
You know who I liked? I can't. Maybe you guys can place what other movies he's been in because I'm brain farting it. Was the guy who was on the ship, and at the one point Corbin goes up to him, Bruce Willis goes up to him, he's like, "Are you in charge?" And he's like,
yes.
"Yeah, I'm in
Oh,
charge."
yes.
What other movies is
The
he?
cop, he's been in tons of
He
stuff.
was
Tons of
hilarious. Like
movies.
I really enjoyed that character though, and I remember him having that kind of part in 90s movies.
Yeah, he's always that guy.
But
Right.
I really enjoyed his character, just talking about different characters within this movie, and which we can jump from him to, of course, we cannot not talk about fucking Debo as president.
Oh, right.
Oh, you're right.
You mean Coach Mel Tucker?
Fucking amazing. Fucking Debo is the president of the Federation, not just the United States, the Federation,
Right.
which is so
Lee
much
Evans.
bigger.
He was in there. Something About Mary. He was the dude in the cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
That was the one I really remember him from.
Wait.
Lee Evans was his name. The dude that you were talking about. The one that's
you're
in
talking
charge.
about the little guy. The little guy.
The little guy that's
I
in
was.
charge.
Yeah, I had to switch my
He was
brain.
trying to
for a
go
second.
out with Mary, and he was all
Yes,
fucking
yes.
in the cast and shit. That's the big one.
He was always hurt, and it led up to him getting. He got progressively got hurt more as the movie
Yes.
went on.
Yes.
That's what it was. I couldn't fucking
What-
place him.
Was that something about? Yes, it was something
Yes.
about Mary. It might be easier to find him. in
And then
that.
Tina brings up Gary Oldman.
yeah,
Oh,
Gary Oldman.
Gary
that
Oldman,
dude can play so many different faces, man.
Yeah.
Like
and this
That-
is one of the like
crazy.
weirdest characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love,
Well, he's a Southern arms dealer.
but like it's such a departure from almost that power of True Romance, where he's the dealer in True Romance, and he's
Mhm.
got the dreads, and and then he's Commissioner Gordon in Batman,
Mhm.
right.
and then
Then
like
he's Sirius Black in Harry Potter.
exactly like he plays all, and he
We
kills
can't say
it.
Sirius Black anymore.
Yeah, you can't. It's
Oh,
yeah, it's
Gotcha.
pretty
It's
truthful.
pretty important. Shaded in a dark tone.
Yes, that's what it is.
Gotcha. Thank you for correcting me.
Get it right, Ron.
Course correction.
So the dude's name is Lee Evans.
Yeah, where the fuck were you when Dragon Buddy just said that?
You did?
Yes,
Yeah.
you just don't listen.
I missed it.
when
I was looking
yeah.
for the guy's name. Did you
It
talk
happens.
about all the shit he's been in other than?
Well,
Something About
I just
Mary?
said Something About Mary was the one that I pointed out.
That's about it.
Whew. It's
He's
hot
been
in
in a
this
ton
bitch.
of movies, but that was
It
like
is.
the big one where
He's definitely like been in a ton. He's been in Ladies Man. Fucking Ladies Man's so funny.
BYT.
I don't think you can make
Good
Ladies
chat.
Man anymore.
Probably not.
He was in Mouse Hunt. He's been in a bunch
BYT
of
is
bit
in there
roles.
singing Tim McGraw. My baby,
Okay,
she's
because
a
I didn't know what the
Chippewa.
fuck was happening. I didn't know if he was having a stroke.
You know,
I was
I'm an
guessing-
Indian outlaw.
He
half
that guy
Cherokee
does
and Choctaw.
stand up. Lee Evans.
Probably.
He's
You're very obsessed with him.
well, I mean, I'm just looking. He's got tons of fucking stand up specials. I
Oh,
didn't know
shit.
that.
That
I
I
might
didn't
have to
know.
fall down a rabbit hole.
I think you're gonna. I think you already started.
You can't say rabbit hole.
Are we gonna cancel Tim McGraw? That's
I-
what- because of that. Because
Hair
of that.
downward.
I don't want to
spiral.
have to cancel Tim McGraw.
I think people would be
No,
upset.
no, because he is half Cherokee, I believe.
Yeah, and Choppa.
Yeah,
Choppa?
and
I don't know what
his
that
baby
means.
is a Chippewa.
Choctaw.
His baby
She's
is
one
a
of a
Chippewa.
kind.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, you can catch him in his wigwam.
Wow.
He'd be beating on his tom-tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull up a
You
chair and
cannot-
smoke you some.
Well, you can do that, but you can't smoke it in a wigwam
Why?
because you said wigwam.
You can
Yes.
say wigwam. You can't say powwow.
Exactly.
Well, nobody's gonna smoke the smoke if you're not in the powwow.
You can powwow in a wigwam, and it's fine because you're with an Indian outlaw.
Who's half
Who's
Cherokee
and
and
Choctaw?
It's not Choctaw.
What
Please
is
stop
it?
saying Choctaw.
Choctaw.
It's
Choctaw?
Choctaw.
Yeah.
Shock top.
God. It's a chop top. I like it. I cut my meats all on there. Have a good time.
Oh, you're talking about a crop top?
Oh, my bad. Crop top. Wear it like this. Kind of sexy. I
Oh,
like to
it's-
just shave the sides right here. Let it glisten. The
You can't
sweat
say
just
glisten
runs.
anymore.
You
Oh,
can't
like-
say glisten. Why not?
It's
It's
not
glazed,
a-
motherfucker. We're donuts.
It's not a happy trail. It's a happy pathway to
It
sex.
needs to be a happy medium. You need to tone it the fuck down.
Yeah, right? Jeez.
Fifth
How hot
element.
is it in here?
Hot, bro.
Wow.
Fifth element.
The Fifth Element is such a great movie.
Yeah. Boobs.
There is boobs in this movie.
Yeah, dude.
Mia Jovovich's boobs.
Oh, can I?
And
We're talking
other
about
boobs.
nakedness, right?
Yeah.
End of the
yeah.
movie. End of the movie. The president wants to talk to fucking Corbin Dallas, right? So the guy looks in and sees like they're doing it, right?
Mhm.
But then you see him, and Corbin, he was looking at ass, dude. Just
He
straight
was.
Corbin
He was looking at
Dallas
Corbin's
ass.
ass.
That's
Corbin
all he
Dallas
was
ass.
getting to see.
Yep.
Yep,
Give him
absolutely.
20 minutes.
They need 5.
They need 5
Like,
minutes.
and that,
They got
but
10,
you know
20
what?
seconds.
When he said that, that was the most realistic shit ever. They need 5 minutes. Fucking ain't right.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking hour-long shit happening here.
Yeah.
They are not working out.
Pent up aggression.
Right? In a fucking
She's
tube.
been
in a
been
tube.
fucking in a coffin for 300
A long
years.
Dude, and
And
here's
then
the
was brought
thing.
back from a hand bone.
Yeah.
Right, bro. And then here's the best
It's
thing
brand
about
new vagina.
that, right? And guess what?
You can't say
She-
vagina anymore.
You can. You have to. She
It's a
knows
vagine.
she has no basis of judgment.
no. She just
None.
Corbin Dallas.
Just showed
Best
her
she's
what
ever
just
had.
showed her what love was for the best 3 minutes
And
ever.
it started with a struggle hug.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly.
He
Not without
kissed
my
her-
No, that-
permission.
kissed her
fru-
without consent.
That
Just without
frustrated the
consent.
fuck out of me when I watched this. The
Right.
priest is like, wake her up. And he's like, hey, priest, I'm going to kiss her to wake her up.
Yeah.
Right. And she's
No.
like, not without my okay.
Yeah, but like he wakes somebody up later in the fucking movie and he slaps the fuck out of him.
Well, he does it to
Exactly.
the
He's like,
priest
"Wake
right
up."
He does. He
Wake up.
smacks the shit out of him.
He
And
should
just
have
doing
had
a
me
little
kiss him.
gentler.
Yeah, he should. That would have been awesome. He's like, man,
Priest.
please
Hey,
just
what are
wake
you
up."
doing?
Like, this movie got
you're up.
fucking crazy.
Right? Well, you know what's good for the goose?
Oh, and
Can you say goose?
no, it's
Can you say gander?
it's feathered giraffe.
What the fuck?
Feathered flying giraffe. I'm sorry.
Cobra chicken.
Cobra chicken. Right, cobra chicken.
Half man, half rooster.
The ship
Still a cock.
that Gary Oldman flies in and the fucking the dogs fly in.
Right.
They have the
You
one
can't say dogs.
the three. They look very much like Star Wars droid
Oh, yeah.
ships. I thought that was
The-
pretty interesting.
The ships that they were attacking the
The
evil
back
ball
end
with.
with the top,
Yeah,
they
those are
had
Star
very much
Destroyers.
Star Destroyers.
Like they legitimately were
Right.
like, you know what? We're gonna rip off Star Wars.
Yeah.
Not
it's just
thinking about
easier.
the fact that Star Wars was coming out again 2 years later.
Right?
But it was fucking good.
Yeah, definitely.
It was.
I
Where
gotta-
you go? He's leaving, guys.
Yeah, I gotta go.
He's had enough. Fuck
He's
this
gotta
show.
go. It fucking
Can't
racist.
say I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Can't say fuck.
You can't say fuck. We're screwed, dude.
For unlawful carnal knowledge.
What else are we talking about?
So that brings us to anywhere in the movie we could talk about. So
Yeah, no. What do the people want to talk about?
what do the people want to talk about? People.
Yeah, what do
What
you guys
part
like
of the
about?
movie you want to talk about?
What are we talking about?
You're in the chat.
I love how the airport had all the fucking trash.
right?
And okay, I gotta say, there is so much aesthetic with the droids and the dog things that
Mhm.
remind me of the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Even
Oh,
down to like
yeah.
the little weird like snuffleupagus mini thing that Zorg has, and he's
Yeah,
like the
what
thing
was
hugging
that,
him with
right?
his trunk, and that, just the little bits in this movie that they kind of went out of the way to add into it. Really, it really sucked you in.
Mhm.
When they're burning the what did they call them? The creatures out of the fucking
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
landing
they're
gear,
like totally like ripping off Minox.
yeah,
right?
but they at the same time they look like little critters.
Critters.
You know,
Yeah,
they almost kind of look like tribbles. Like have you ever
Yeah.
seen Star Trek?
The
The
Star
Trouble
Trek.
with Tribbles.
Oh, my dad's gonna
Trouble
kill
with
me.
Trouble.
It's the one with the little
It's
multicolored
Kirk.
fuzzy balls.
You had Captain Kirk,
Yeah,
and they're
Captain
all a
Kirk.
little furry.
Yeah, no, never saw
Like-
it.
So they get this like little like fuzzy ball. Like you remember when we were kids, there was that toy, like not Popples.
My dad said we got to talk about the opera.
Oh, we're definitely getting to the opera. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite part of the whole fucking movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it is.
Okay, go.
Absolutely.
Popples, go.
You remember like that little fuzzy ball toy?
The Popples where they flipped inside out, you could turn them into a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
had like the tail, and you could
But that-
swing the
so it
fucking
was
tail and
Popples.
throw the fuck out of them.
They kind of look like that, but then
Yeah.
when they got those, they got one on the ship, and then it got out, and then it started breeding in the air ducts on the
And
ship.
then they just
and
got overloaded with all
Yeah.
these tiny furry munchkins.
they were
balls.
super cute at first
Right.
until they started like choking the fucking air supply
Swimming
out of the
in them.
ship. Yeah, the Trouble with Tribbles.
Never saw it, bud.
Oh,
But I
fuck.
believe you. Opera.
was a
You
thing.
guys are upset. I don't.
Okay, well, start off. You tell us what you don't.
No,
like.
I'm just trying to like my dad's like got to talk about the opera, and you guys are excited about the opera. I like the action after the opera singing
During the
stops.
opera.
I guess.
All
I like
that
the
fight
opera lead
Well,
up
the opera.
into
I
where
like
it
the
starts.
fight.
That,
Okay, I guess maybe I should be more specific. The fighting was cool. I enjoyed her fighting part of it,
Uh-huh.
but the opera itself, like Bruce Willis is so into it. I didn't get that.
Okay, so Chris left,
Well, fuck Chris.
right? Yeah,
That's the way you want to be, buddy.
Um,
Come back to us. He's back.
he's back. What happened?
oh,
He just left.
it just said-
The actress that was originally going to play that character like had to bow out, so they picked up this other actress, and they did all of her makeup and all of that all offset,
Mm-hmm.
and they literally brought her in that covering that she was in when she went into that room. And then when she showed up on stage to film the opera performance, that was the first time all of those actors had seen her.
Okay.
So
Oh.
all of their reactions to it were genuine reactions to her performance.
right, because she had that air of like everybody was in awe just when she was in their presence.
Right. So yes, Bruce Willis was into it because he was like, holy shit.
I got you. Okay, fair enough. I enjoyed the fighting portion of it. Fucking, and then Gary Oldman shows up and he's fucking shooting.
I
through
love the
ceiling.
music part of it.
It didn't do nothing for me. It didn't move me. Like I'm not a big opera dude.
Me either, but I fucking love that.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're emotional.
I'm not emotional.
You're pretty loud.
I'm sorry, everybody, if I got loud.
Yeah, you know,
It's okay.
your emotions run high.
But legitimately, I enjoy that entire fucking
I
scene.
like the lead up to where it starts going more hip hop and
Uh-huh.
Lulu just starts kicking ass and she's
Right.
singing and she's kicking ass and that back and forth. That was probably my favorite part of the whole movie was that.
But I can just
contrast.
hear that and get the energy
Yeah.
of what was happening on screen. You can just it's the music and the what's happening are all like blended together.
It's like, yeah.
It's good stuff. It's not rap crap, Dad would say.
It's good art.
It's not rap crap. My dad would
Not
say
rap
it's rap
crap.
crap.
No,
Crappy
definitely not.
rap. Rappy crappers.
Mhm.
Crappity rappers.
Left his wallet in El Segundo.
It's a good fucking song. I'm gonna make.
You should.
I'm gonna. It's not. He's gonna. It's gonna happen.
You got to take him to Mickey Finn's, bro.
I'm trying to take my parents over to Ellis Island for breakfast
Yes.
because it's fucking super cheap.
Ellis Island for breakfast and Mickey Finn's for dinner.
No, I'm not gonna agree with you on Mickey Finn's, bro.
Why? You don't even remember Mickey Finn's.
I remember being there and I wasn't impressed with what I got.
You didn't eat your food.
I ate my fucking food. It was gross.
Nope.
We're not going to Mickey Finn's, Dad. Don't listen to this.
Mickey Finn's is the bomb.
No, it's not.
Is it?
He's a piece of shit.
Brady.
And then it's in Old Town. We got to go to Old Town. You don't want to do
It's
that.
not
dude.
in Old Town.
Whatever.
It's on Fremont Street.
Fremont, Old Town, same stupid shit.
Different parts of the
Dad,
city.
I'm not going to let us go. Don't listen to Don.
Oof.
What? I'm just trying to be
You're
honest.
giving me indigestion.
My family is better, remember?
Oh, I forgot. At least they're all here and nobody's got nubs.
Exactly. Fucking, I don't have seal sisters.
High five. Oh,
There's your new shirt.
Hi, Finn.
There's your new shirt. You're gonna have to do like 2 seals and a seal sister.
I have a
The escape pod.
fucking a seal with a fucking red goatee. A fucking Michigan hat. Who's that? It's my sister. Susan, my seal sister.
Wow. I'm glad my sister doesn't watch this show because she'd be like, "What the fuck, dude?
see, now I really hate him.
Fuck that guy."
God, that'll make the show so much more interesting. Just sitting there aggressively typing.
Yeah.
Right, just angrily in the
Just-
chat.
just-
You're not gonna defend me? Well,
What the fuck
Yes,
is this?
too. You
Be
can't
fair,
clap
you
your
got
hands, right? And you're using a giant
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
keyboard right now.
Giant keyboard, and there you are, just banging on the keys away at us.
Fucking backyard TARDIS is PC'd Indian Outlaw.
Oh,
You got to read it out loud.
I'm
Brady.
I'm not reading it. I'm trying to get it together right now. He's talking about a condo.
You have to read it out loud. You're the one that's got to say all the words.
No, can't do it.
You're such a dick.
Not gonna do it. Read the screen. Show up live. Wow.
All right. Well, I mean, I wanted him to read it to you, but
He wanted to. I don't read that PC
he,
shit.
He doesn't. He's
we
not
don't
part
have
of
guardrails
Right?
here, handrails,
Yeah,
anything.
no, I
All you do
listen
is
to-
just help push
I
us
listen to
over.
my music with explicit content on. I don't buy my shit from Walmart.
What do you got against Walmart?
You can't buy explicit music from Walmart.
Nope.
Really?
Nothing.
It's been like that
Nope.
forever.
But all the shit comes from China.
Yes.
All the greatest shit comes from China,
Yeah. All
Right.
right. Well, you got to have standards.
except for Kias.
And practices.
All right.
Practice
So
standards.
we've talked about Gary Oldman.
Fuck yeah.
We've talked about the opera.
Talked about the opera.
We've talked about Debo being the president.
Debo.
Let's talk about Lulu.
Willis is the absolute most Bruce Willis he's ever
The
Bruce Willis.
sexiest. This
He-
is the sexiest Bruce Willis ever. Out of all his movies,
Ah.
except for maybe what was it? What was the one that a lot of people hate? Bird on a Wire? No.
Oh
Was it
fuck.
Bird on a Wire?
Oh, I know what you're talking
No.
about.
Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk, yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
How can you hate Hudson Hawk?
I don't hate Hudson
Exactly,
Hawk.
neither
love
do I.
Hudson Hawk, man.
Hudson Hawk is a fantastic.
I am not hating on
Damn
that at
right.
all. That's like
There is a
What-
lot of hate for that, though.
I
Yeah.
love Hudson Hawk, man.
Everybody was so mad that it wasn't moonlighting.
Yeah, fucking Hudson Hawk, bro.
Because I mean, really, like the advertisements for Hudson Hawk, like really sold it as like, what if
Yeah.
it was
Hudson
moonlighting?
Hawk is the best, bro.
Right?
So good. So
Um,
good.
What else is there?
Mia
Sexy Drew
Jovovich,
Open.
man.
Mila
It
Jovovich.
opened
Mila
good.
Jovovich, right?
You know,
This was
they,
like her first
they
movie.
took
She's
a
a
little
model.
piece. She was a hand, and then
Uh-huh.
they created her, and then they put bandages over her.
Yeah,
But before they put bandages over her, there was Mia Jovovich. Just
yeah,
Yeah.
in '97, we were.
It was
watching
cold. It was cold in that room when
It
they
was,
filmed
it
that
was
day.
cold,
I,
Right.
I was really like kind of floored at how thin she was.
right?
Like I remember like
97.
she's always been thin, but like in this movie, I was like, fuck, she is just a rack of skin.
Right.
Like even like the scene where she's in the incubator, she's trying to get out, she kind of flips around a little bit and you see her butt cheek.
Right.
There is just a little bit of like muscle on top of her pelvis bone, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yes.
Like I was like, I want to go back in time and feed her.
Some mashed potatoes. Or
Yeah,
something.
just a little like
Carbohydrates.
I'm not trying to body shame the woman, but I mean, go ahead and have the sandwich.
It's okay with
It's
the
okay.
bread.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the bread. Now, I feel like what was the movies that she did after the Resident Evil movies?
Resident Evil was the big one.
She kind of found a
So?
better body type, I think. A more healthy body type.
I thought she was hot back in '97. She's still hot
Yeah.
right now.
Oh yeah, she's definitely
Like-
still very attractive.
Very.
I wouldn't take that from her in a million years. This movie, like she's practically naked, and I'm like, oh, she is so tiny.
Right.
And I'm more out of like me thinking to myself, she must have been making herself miserable to be that size.
Well, that's also like she is our age. I think she's
yeah,
like 46,
she
47.
was definitely
So like
she was 20 years old at the time.
yeah. Yeah.
So like very much like it, but still,
Kid.
even at 20 years old, she was not eating and she was not working out. There's no way you can be that small and work out.
Right.
Like maybe she was like running on the treadmill or whatever, but like I'm telling you, like I was in that moment, I was like, this poor girl's miserable.
She's hungry. I'll feed her. Come
Right?
home with me.
Right? I
We're
will
gonna
feed
eat
you.
pizza and have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a nice time.
It'll be great.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, like Mila Jovovich, it's the green eyes, I think.
Yeah, she's got those
things
pouty
are-
lips too.
Yeah, those
Doesn't
things are
hurt.
just fucking electric.
Green eyes.
Yeah, green eyes.
Oh, no, I just asking a question.
You know what?
Wow, you got very defensive. over
What's
green
funny
eyes.
is
That's
later
weird.
in the movie, like Bruce Willis is talking about her, and he says she's got blue eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, you didn't even look at this girl's eyes. You're in love with her.
I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't look at
You-
her eyes.
You went straight for her thermal bandages.
Nope, areolas.
Some man has certain priorities, and I commend him.
He's a man with a very particular set of skills.
Or taste.
Yes.
Skills and taste.
Big bada boom.
I love them.
Big bada
First
boom.
Nations.
One nation
Under areola.
Best.
Oh fuck.
Everybody's bringing up the fact that she was a supermodel.
She was a model.
Dude, she was a super. She was top stuff, bro.
Was she?
You gotta think, man. She was one of those names out there, like the Kate Mosses and shit like that.
See, I was never into the Kate Moss.
Yeah, I
that
wouldn't know.
tiny-
No, I wasn't, but like you knew of those
I get it.
names.
But that's that time, like going into the 90s, was that the supermodel was the one that was like freaking bare bone thin. And
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
it was-
remember Kathy Ireland and
Mhm.
Cindy Crawford but other than
Christy Brinkley
Christy
was
Brinkley.
one of my
Brinkley, dude.
fucking favorites.
I
But,
met
like,
her.
Are you serious?
I was like 14, and she used to. My aunt was like one of the heads at a landscaping company, and it was on her jog path out in Amagansett, Long Island. And we'd go and visit her, and you'd have all kinds of celebrities coming in ordering stuff to have done to their properties in the Hamptons, and she would jog, and I got to meet her, and she gave me like this big sweaty hug, and I was a hornball fucking 14-year-old kid going, oh
Yes.
yes,
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's just amazing.
yeah, good
Christy
stuff.
Brinkley was hot. She still is fucking hot. What am I
Still
saying,
is
bro?
hot.
Like, if you've
Yeah.
seen her recently, she's
Mhm.
still like, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, that's what happens when you work out with Chuck Norris. He's gonna keep you in shape. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
It's the total gym. That's
This is
why
true.
she's so good looking.
Well, you
She
know,
uses
what
the
it-
total gym.
What it is when she started to age, Chuck Norris punched the age in the mouth.
And he's like,
She
you
Right.
knocked
never
that shit
got
off, Chrissy
older ever.
Brinkley.
Yeah,
and Age
got
was
older
like,
again.
fuck, sorry.
See,
Yeah.
God bless Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
God bless Chuck
does
Norris.
that.
He's the
Yeah.
man.
He is.
So we got sexy Mila Jovovich, Gary Oldman, sexy Bruce Willis.
Sexy Bruce Willis.
You got the old Chinese guy with the fortune.
I enjoyed the priest.
Yeah.
Cornelius is good.
Cornelius. I don't know his name. Seen him in other stuff.
Yeah,
He
he's a
was
good
fun.
actor.
I enjoyed the banter between him and Dave, his little assistant.
Mhm.
Right.
Like when they're at the airport and he's getting the drink and Dave comes up and fucking swoops a drink, the shot, and takes it. He's like, I needed that. Like, I
Right.
enjoyed that. I was like, yay. I love his little hat.
Mhm.
I was like, are they Jews? But it was it was very Devo. It was a Devo Jew hat.
Yeah, right.
Right? No? Can you not say that?
It's
You can't say Devo now?
no, you can't say like Jew hat.
Why? All right. It was a Devo yarmulke. Is that
Yes.
better?
Yes,
That's
Okay. I don't think it makes it any better, but we'll go with that. We'll stay with that.
Can't say Jew hat. I don't want to live in 2022.
Brady, you all have to now, if you're listening to this as your first time through, you have to understand that Brady is Mr. Sunshine. He is not mean to anybody unless you
No.
are a total dick.
Yeah,
you're
and
a
then
total
you
dick
still
and
gotta
he will shit on
muster
you.
it.
He'll take a
Yeah.
shit right on you. But he's Mr. Sunshine, so he doesn't mean any harm by any of this.
I
And we
really
all
don't. I
understand.
just had these
Bullshit.
questions, and I thank God, man.
What happened?
I'm afraid to speak in the outside world.
Yeah,
Maybe it's not a good thing that I'm on a podcast.
Don, can I say good morning?
no, you can't.
Oh my God,
You have
Jesus,
to
trying to
say-
get killed.
You have to say pleasant morrow.
Pleasant morrow.
A pleasant morrow to you, good sir.
Oh, this is too much. I don't want to be a part of this.
Well, is there anything else we want to hit real quick before we wrap this monster up? Watch The Fifth Element. Like,
Yeah.
The Fifth Element. Yes. What a good movie.
it's a
It's-
really fucking
It's
good
still
time.
fun. Like, it's
Yeah.
still fun. The story still holds. I
Right.
mean, and there's like a underlying thing in there where it's, at the end where she's going to save everybody. And she's like, but everything you guys create, you destroy.
Mhm.
What good is there?
Yeah, I love that little
And,
convo.
that whole, like, he has to tell her, I love you, and this is what
Yeah.
love is. And she finds out what love is. And that's what saves humanity from
Humanity. Well,
evil.
I mean, it always is. It always was.
We
She
all
goes
need a little more
she
love,
gets
man.
very low pan though.
Yeah.
She opens her mouth and the fucking
Yeah, she
light comes
does.
up. Very fucking Big Trouble in Little
Boom.
China's going.
Kicks the devil right in the ding dong.
Yeah, he's like, you're
Mhm.
not having that, sir. Goodness wins.
Yep. Goodness wimp.
It's great.
Later, Hunter. See you, dude.
We're
Yeah.
getting ready to get out of here too, huh?
Yeah, we're done.
In many
Somebody's-
ways.
Somebody's got to get up at the crack of ass.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to sleep, bro.
Yeah.
I might just play some Call of Duty and fucking wake my wife up. When
If
the
you
sun's
get
going
started
over.
now, you'll get to the airport if you just walk.
That's a dumb.
Oh.
Why are you so stupid? Like normally
you
you're
can't
a
say
pretty.
stupid.
Yes, I can. When I'm referring to you,
Mentally
I can say
challenged.
a whole lot more than stupid. You dumb fuck.
Well, there you go, kids. All the things that you can't say.
I
You
say,
can say, I'm pretty sure you can say dumb fuck.
yeah, no, that's seriously. I'll get a lawyer.
You
with
can
that.
that's
as
a
long as you
universal term.
don't say it in reference to an
Seriously though,
actual
but if you
dumb
were
fuck.
watching this and like a lawyer, he was like, well, your friend is kind of. a
You
dumb
can't say that to him. He is a dumb
he
fuck.
is actually a dumb fuck.
That's offensive. The
He's
dumb
the
fuck.
most- He's the most adult.
You just
dumb
said
fuck.
that to be hurtful.
Well, kind of did.
He's the dumbest fuck we know.
Everybody make sure that you like this video if you can bring yourself to do so.
You know where I need to take my parents to too?
Mickey Fins.
No, that's fucking stupid. The Cake Boss for the pizza.
Oh, dude, Cake Boss.
Remember when we got that pizza?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. It was like this fucking big. It was like it was what,
Ooh.
5 of us? It was a $50 pizza.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh, shit.
seriously like this big, dude. It is
we were all, we
huge.
didn't
Right.
finish it.
No
Did
shit.
we did
Did we?
because you guys ended up no,
Did Ron have a piece? When he
Ron came
over?
over and he had a piece, and then I ended up having the last piece. I think
Mhm.
it was
But
oh.
even the
Nice.
slices.
Yeah, the slices are like this friggin' big, bro.
Oh,
Oh
it's
my
pretty insane.
God.
good stuff.
And then they make like candy pizzas and shit. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well,
We didn't have candy pizza. Just regular.
No, we just had
pizza.
regular
Regular
pizza, like smart
That-
people,
that's good.
because
Mhm.
we were drinking
Oh.
and doing things.
Anyway, review this show.
Like us. Let's check for. I don't think we got
You
anything.
check
I
for
really
it.
think it was Backyard TARDIS. The
oh
last
no,
guy.
it's just a list of things we can't say. That's all we've gotten.
Yeah. Then the next review is here's a list of things that you should never say again. Anyway, like reviews help people decide whether they're gonna watch this show.
Probably not gonna, but
They're
that's
probably
okay.
not gonna.
Especially with all the racist shenanigans tonight.
Right. Make sure that you subscribe to us wherever you find your podcast. We're on every major podcaster.
September 3rd.
Podcatcher.
Backyard TARDIS, the last review
Yep,
we've got on
September
iTunes.
3rd.
There's a few of you I know. Dad, you're one of them. I'll help you write a review this weekend.
Nice.
We'll get that happening. It'll be good.
Yeah. Follow us on all the social media. Interact with the gram, Twitter, Facebook group.
Hell yeah.
Brady, tell these guys where they can find you.
Dude. Twitter, Instagram, lowercase o 0, capital BIG _ capital LOVIN 0, lowercase o. Once again, Instagram and Twitter. Don, tell these amazing people where they can find you.
Well, they'll always be able to find me at Jetfire1979 on Twitter, except you won't be able to find me there because I'm actually not going to check it.
It's true.
I'm DellaSnooch on Instagram.
And he's not going to check that probably.
Probably not going to check that either. Lunar Girl will be there to catch you if you reach out to us at the Escape Pod on Twitter.
Yes.
Because she operates that handle now because she's better at that than me. Chris, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
You can find me at Dragon_Buddy on the gram. I'm actually kind of hover on Twitter only because I work really hard to keep my algorithm as I don't look at my newsfeed.
Yeah.
So Dragon_Bud with 2 D's.
Just shirtless dudes.
Just shirtless dudes.
Shirtless dudes.
Installing cable.
Moves.
Shirtless dudes installing cable.
Dude, is he holding 2 wireless routers? That's kind of hot.
2 of them. Fucking A, man. That's like so many gigawatts.
Good Lord.
Yes. That's where you can find me. And that's 705 on here. Red 5 Tavern. I'm a regular on that. Friday nights, we're going to start kicking that around again. Check that out on the YouTubes. And this Sunday, I will be on the Science Fictionary Coruscant Radio. And we will be doing Andor, episode 7, 8, 9, because we were a little behind.
How much longer does everybody have to donate to Tavern for Tom?
Sunday, #Tavern for Tom we're going to be closing the GoFundMe so we can get the money over to Tom and his family. Once again, you can search #Tavern for Tom on pretty much all the socials. We've been blowing that tag up. You can catch the Red 5 Tavern. If you go to the YouTube, we did a 27.5 something hour stream, 28-hour stream. If you click on that live stream, we do have the link in there. You can donate up until Sunday.
Nice.
And speaking of donations, if you'd like to donate to the veterans with their veteran parents going to Las Vegas fund, get at me.
Not a real fun.
I'll give you my cash out.
Well, it's a real fun.
It's a real fucking fun. Don't get it twisted.
It's not
If you want to send me some money, it is. If the money you donate helps me hit big, 2 choices. I send you your cut. We're talking a big here, buddy. Okay, we're talking big. Or I get you a plane ride out to Vegas. You meet. We get you a hotel room. There it is.
I will buy Todd and his lovely wife an order of nachos at Mickey Finn's.
That's wasteful because we're not going there.
They are.
No, they're not.
They are now. There's nachos there.
There's nachos.
I'm taking my parents to Nacho Daddy, which is across the street.
All right.
Over Mickey Finn's.
They
already have nachos across the street.
They don't got that pulled chicken.
Nobody
nachos.
wants that. Nobody wants that. Later, Dad. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'm excited.
Have a good night.
I get to see my fucking parents. I love the relationship I have with my mom and dad as an adult.
Hopefully you don't walk in the room and see your parents fucking.
Why would you say stuff like that?
Because you said that you were going to see your fucking parents.
Oh.
Semantics, bro.
Touché.
They're important.
You live with your parents. I hope you see them fucking.
Wow, bro.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, well, you got better odds now than I do. I got fucking 4 days.
I don't live with my parents.
They live with you. It doesn't matter. You see some old.
They're doing it on the
balls.
kitchen table right now. Oh, Jesus.
Old wrinkly.
It's not my
shredders.
kitchen table.
I ain't eating there.
It looks like somebody broke a fucking rubber band. What is that?
Oh, shit. Close the show.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us.
We'll see you fuckers next time.
May the force be with all of us.
And go blue.
Go blue.
Go blue.
Hey! Ho! Hey! Veterans with veteran parents, Las Vegas. You know where to find me on the socials. You hate veterans if you're not donating. You're like Colin Kaepernick. You're a piece of shit.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.